Since everybody's just here, I will start the recap for last week's game. Or no, not for last week because there was no game last week because
Oh,
I
thanks
had
for
my
reminding
throat.
us, asshole.
Oh, whatever. um, but anyways, there was no game last week. My throat was absolutely annihilated. Um, but anyhow,
Give us the recap on that.
okay, yeah, sure. My throat that day was so bad. I drank too much Pepsi and I let a dog lick my face, and it was so bad.
Oh,
um, a dog. It was a dog I didn't know, but it was nice. But then it throat closed up, and I was just like, this isn't good. I probably shouldn't do my job like this, and subject you all to like this crappy voice. Um, but anyhow, on the last week game, you guys headed out to fuck. Let me get to the map and remember where we left off. You guys went up to Castle Shadowcrag in search of an animal called the Shadow Cat. Um, there you found the castle was already taken over by a band of goblins. But before you found that out, you guys used the timepiece of travel for the first time and rolled particularly poorly on the effects that were on that timepiece and aged about 9 years into the future. Some of you probably nearly died when that happened. But like you guys are kind of older men now. Some of you probably have gray streaks in your hairs. You probably like have a little bit of like I don't know what's an old person disease, arthritis or something like that. Um, but
Creaky
yeah,
knees.
creaky. Yeah, you got the creaky knees
autism.
now.
Oh wait.
Autism.
Well, we already have that. But anyhow, you guys went off to Castle Shadowcrag. You guys attempted to sneak inside using the slave method, which is one of you went inside as a slaver and another one of you posed as a slave. Um, you guys maybe jumped the gun on that plan a little bit because one of you decided in the middle of the plan to just straight up shoot the leader of this big goblin gang. Um, I believe one of you nearly died in attempting to escape from the place. Until that all calmed down. Um, After you annihilated the entire party of goblins that was in this place, you then found a dark satyr named Slang, who was basically in charge of the dealings at Castle Shadowcrag. He was apparently giving out boons to goblins and also giving them a dreamless sleep with the Shadow Cat he provided to them. Um, you guys then you guys didn't trust Slang. You didn't talk to him. You were like, "No, you're obviously super evil. We're not going to even attempt to bargain with you. We are going to annihilate you." And he was just like, "Well, you guys suck. You guys are cowards." And then you just all annihilated him, like very brutally. I just annihilated him. He stood no chance. Um, but after that, though, um, you guys found that the Shadow Cat was protected by the Lord of Cats here in the old Margrave, who gave you her permission to take the cat back to Zobek. Um, oh no, yeah, Minnie is also infected with flesh rot right now because of what Slang did to her. So she has vulnerability to all damage for the next 7 days.
What does vulnerability do?
All
Double
damage is
damage.
doubled.
Oh damn. Fuck.
It's pretty bad. It also doesn't look very good. So yeah, we return back to Castle Shadowcrag, where you guys are just chilling out after your battle with Slang. You have the Shadow Cat, who is just around at this point. It's currently pissing on Slang's body. I think that's where we left off last time. And yeah, it's really your guys' move at this point. What do you do?
I suggest that we make camp here because it's our castle now. We took it over.
This is true. The castle is empty for now, and there doesn't seem to be like any sign of much else going on here at the moment. So this is possibly just an empty castle for you guys now.
I mean, we don't have like a deed or anything like that, but we could probably rest here before heading back, right?
Yeah,
Can
Yeah.
we
totally.
Can we perhaps go back into the other room where dead bodies don't lay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a room, maybe the kitchen room with no dead bodies?
The
Yeah.
northern room was the one we last rested in, and it didn't have any dead bodies.
Yeah,
that's
all
what
it
I meant.
had was the shadow cat in it, but that shadow cat then tried to like annihilate you with many after images of itself. But there was nothing else in there. It was kept pretty clean.
That cat's my bud. So I will sleep next to the fire with that cat for approximately 8 hours.
Okay. You guys sleep next to the cat. Does anybody just in advance, does anybody like wanna like stay up for shifts at all? I don't know if like you guys wanted to talk about this beforehand, or did you just wanna like sleep in here?
I'll take a stroll around the castle.
We're probably fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for things.
I'm definitely taking a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Donovan.
Yes.
Hold on. Good friend Donovan.
Yes. Mhm.
Would you like to establish a sleeping order?
Perhaps yes.
Good. I shall sleep first. Good night. And I took her to sleep.
I kind of just sit there dumbfounded.
I can
Like immediate, like not even like a moment, like just 2 or 3 seconds later, saw him. That's my deal. I sleep now.
All right. Immediately as you go to sleep, the shadow cat just like snuggles up to your form and just kind of like rests next to you.
Well, that's not me.
That's the wrong person.
Yeah, get away. Yeah, that's Kevin.
Oh, sorry,
Hey,
your voice
hi,
sounded like
I'm Kevin. But no, that was
Yeah.
Rufus.
Wrong person
That's
again.
Donovan.
Just bring this
Damn
cat
it.
to this night.
Alright. Fuck. All right, there you
Right
go. It's
there,
been
that's-
2 weeks. It's been
that's
2 weeks. I need
that's
to
my cat.
reacclimate. Yes.
Yeah, that's my cat.
Yeah.
Not Kevin.
Yeah,
I'm just-
Kevin.
Kevin's gonna go in this little corner over here and fall asleep too before
Yeah, he
anyone
better
asks him
be.
to
He
do
better
anything.
not be doing drugs. He should be going to.
Benny's gonna try to sleep off the disease.
I say no. Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I've changed my mind.
I guess I'm gonna go patrol around too.
I'm gonna go investigate this room
Okay then.
that we
Yeah.
haven't looked in.
Yeah. So by dinner, you see this appears to be like a little like private sleeping area in here. While you're kind of like investigating this area, if you just want to give it the once over, you can do an investigation check. All right. So with a 24, you find about 50 gold pieces in one of the chests. Just this seems to be like a little like
Damn.
a little bit of a bank in here. You find what appears to be lots of like little spell components like tea leaves and such. There's like a little bit of like peppermint here and there. It appears that like one of the goblins you faced was a spellcaster. This might have been her room. You also find in here a little
Oh shit.
notes that is written in Goblin tongue. Would you like to read it?
Sure. I'll take a look at it.
Okay. You see that this note is probably like written not in maybe the best handwriting, but you kind of like managed to dish out primarily like what the general sense of it is. And so you managed to see that this note is written to a Mr. Montgomery from the Queen of the Goblins. And the note says, "Dear Mr. Montgomery, thank you for lending us Castle Shadowcrag for our hidden endeavors. We will be meeting you for the payments very soon."
And those liars said they couldn't write.
I mean, yeah, apparently this one could write at least.
While he's doing that, is this just like a statue, like a mausoleum or something? Down at the bottom.
Down at the bottom. Yeah, this seems to be as like a statue-esque thing right over here that seems to depict three like noble people just like holding their hands out for like specific poses. You don't know who these people are. There doesn't seem to be like a certain like name on any of this. All of it kind of like seems to be like eroded away. You can see that there seems to be one male at the center of it and two females at the left and right of him. One is holding like a book of some sort in their left hand. The other two seem to be carrying nothing else but their cloaks.
Well, that doesn't interest me. I'm going in here.
All right. You come in here. You see tied up in the corner over here seems to be like like a little like mutated mole rat of some kind. He's about as big as a dog. And you see that this guy is just like gnarling at you as you step in, like.
He's probably friendly. How angry is he? Let me figure this out in my brain.
Do you want to do an annual handling check to figure out how angry he is?
Absolutely.
Okay. He seems very angry.
He does seem very angry. I'm gonna open up one of my rations and slide it at him.
Okay. You slide him a ration. You see this this mole thing open up its mouth, or like whatever this mouth is. It seems to like have tentacles in front of like its teeth, and it just sort of like wraps the tentacles around the rations and just like starts devouring it with its like huge claws and like scraping teeth. This thing looks like a little monster from hell.
Dude, this
They
thing
would just
sounds
raise-
badass.
It looks like a dog that was transformed into a mole partway through like I don't know, like a transformation spell of some kind.
We're not gonna rest until we have an army of pets.
Yeah, that's every D&D game. I want this pet. All right, I don't care how evil it is. I just want it.
I mean, he could be a nice dude. You never know. I approach him a little bit closer.
Okay, as you approach him a little bit closer, he is going to bite you. So, he is going to. That's an 11.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah. So he tries to chomp on you, but you manage to like catch him in like the fur pelt of your clothing, and he's just kind of nibbling on your clothes.
I try to feed him another ration.
He eagerly takes the ration. Obviously, he immediately gets off you and just continues eating the rations.
All right, while he's eating that one, I'm gonna go look around. Is there anything I can loot in here? Let's investigate.
Yeah, do an investigation.
Starting strong.
Fucking shit on, kid.
So you look around, you kind of walk into the wall too fast and maybe like bonk your head on like a little pipe that was like aimed too low from the ceiling, like Tim Taylor in Home Improvement. You just kind of fumble. You fumble around for a little bit in the dark, and eventually you come to the realization that it's way too like dusty in here for you to find anything.
Does this thing calm down, or am I just gonna look at him and shoot at him?
You you see that it has not calmed down at all. It like growls at you like it's ready for another go, and it like gets its claws out this time.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna look at it and back away. We're not dealing with him today.
All right, do you just old yeller this thing?
No, we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna let him do his thing forever until he dies. Cause fuck
Alright.
that guy.
That guy. All right. So who's taking the first shift? Is it Bosley and Donovan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. I want the two of you to do perception checks.
Really quickly, what I want to do is before we start the shift, I'm gonna set up a sound trap at the front gate with my
Okay.
bells and rope.
Sure. Totally. You can do a survival check for that.
Okay, where's my survival?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you set it up. It doesn't look to be like the best sound trap you've ever made. There aren't like very good like structural like trap designs for this place. You like try to set it up near the door, and you see like the door kind of caves in a little bit, like as you like set up your trap. So this place is like deteriorating, basically.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll start our shift.
All right. And now give me your perception checks.
Perception.
Okay. You guys do not see anything throughout your shifts during the Margrave. As you kind of go through your shifts, do you guys do anything in particular? As like the moon kind of like hovers over you guys.
I'm gonna use those tea leaves and mint to make some tea while I'm watching.
Has it been a
But that's
full
it.
long rest yet? Technically yet.
It has not yet,
Okay.
because it's currently like when the shift ends, it's going to be like 4 hours, and then maybe someone else will take the reins, because that's usually how these shifts work.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if I should put my spell slots back up or not. Okay.
No, not yet.
I'm going to occasionally bother that mole rat, and that's it.
Okay. The mole rat does not like you any more than it did beforehand. In fact,
Good.
maybe it hates you even
I
more.
hope it hates me.
What
I
is
hope
that
it-
that you're messing with in there, Donovan?
Some weird creature, kind of looks like a mole.
Oh, can I see?
Sure. I'm not your boss.
All right, I'm going to go investigate said mole rat.
Okay. You investigate this mole rat and you hear it go as it just kind of like claws at you from like its chained position.
I fed it some rations. It just stayed angry. Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna set my tea on the ground and slide it towards him.
You're gonna give
You
him the
s-
tea?
You
No!
fucking see this thing like wrap the teacup in its like tentacle grasp and just like see it like devour the tea, cup and all. It seems to like get some glass shards like mixed up in its teeth. It goes rah, and like you just see him like spit out glass from its like mouth and just like throw up a little bit of blood in the corner.
As he
Did he enjoy
deserves.
it?
Rah.
I don't think he did. Definitely the glass part he hated.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess we'll just go back to watching. Fuck this rat.
So 4 hours pass, and you guys find yourselves, like nothing has come up. There are a few weird sounds have been heard inside the forest, but that's usually the old Margrave in a nutshell. Lots of weird stuff is in there. Not all of it good, but you can't like garner anything specifics from just the sound at hand.
I mean, yeah, this is just another Tuesday in the Margrave.
Mm-hmm. So as 4 hours pass, who do you hand the shift off to?
Probably the people that aren't infected with the disease.
Yeah.
I say, hey, Kevin, Rufus,
Yeah,
wake up, and I start shaking them.
I was about to say Dope Fiend Kevin and probably somebody else.
Hey, you don't know that yet.
I think we had a whole thing where we were like
Yeah,
checking your eyes, and we were like, you make me so angry.
Yeah, my guy literally gave you a stern talking to last session.
You don't know that yet. What do you want? Fucking goblin, get away from me.
It's your turn.
My turn for what?
Looking out for bad guys.
What do you want me to do?
Slap
You
your
know.
shit.
Take the arrow for us and then yell as loud as you can.
I'm not taking no arrow.
Yeah.
I'm a wizard, not an archer. Get away from me.
What-
That's not what I meant at all. Get up.
Take your arrow
And
somewhere
watch.
else. Maybe ask the knight.
I'm gonna prog you with my hands. My
I
pointed hands.
so yeah, I'm waking up at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, buddy, wake up. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Donovan. And I will begin to mosey around the fire.
I say, help Bosley wake up that wizard, and then I take your spot and immediately go to sleep.
I'm just gonna sit down at the fire and kind of watch Bosley and the wizard for now.
I'm gonna poke you really hard in the gut.
With what?
Not you.
No, I'm just curious.
My
I'm
whole
watching.
hand.
What is
My
fucking
whole
dick?
hand.
You're poking me with your whole hand in the gut.
Yep.
So like flat palm or like closed fist?
Yeah, what do you?
No,
what
like
do you?
fingers straight, jab.
Like you're actually gonna hit me, or are you actually just poking me?
Like kind of like a stern jab, but not enough to.
Yeah, and these ain't fighting words.
Give me the speed and intensity.
Yes. And where at in the
Uh,
gut? Like in the
Turn
gut?
on your
let's say-
webcam.
Let's say above the belly button. Above the belly button.
Can you even reach that?
He's laying down.
Give me speed and intensity now, please.
Okay, so like. Okay, so listen to this.
Like reaching in the fridge for a soda or swatting a fly?
A little in between the.
So like
Okay.
reaching for like a Dorito chip.
Yeah, like reaching for like your cup that's about to fall off the table.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
That's almost a punch.
I think that requires
So
an
like
attack roll.
not.
Now wait,
so,
hold
like,
on a second. How full is the
not-
cup?
Kind of empty. It's kind of a slow fall. It's jiggling.
I get you.
I'm quick about that kind of shit, man. I don't
Yeah,
know
you never
about
know
you.
what's in there, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
I guess
it's-
you'll
it's-
find out when I wake you up.
Can I dodge it or block it?
Are you asleep?
You're asleep.
You ever wake up somebody and they're like, don't want to wake up? Like, you know how they like fucking like, okay, all right.
Oh yes, I've been in
One
many
time-
situations where I've tried to poke a sleeping body and they dodge around it.
To be fair, one time somebody tried to wake me up and I started throwing hands immediately.
It's not like you already woke me up. We already conversed. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of aware, right? Or am I not aware? All right, just poke me. What are you gonna do? You gonna hit me hard? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to bug you into waking up.
Don't touch me with your filthy goblin hands.
My hands
Whoa,
are probably
racist.
cleaner than your hands.
Yeah, because your hands got blood on them.
And cocaine.
I don't know what this arcane you're talking about.
I'm asleep.
Excuse me?
I'm asleep, so you're just admitting to guilt.
What? How's the sleeping man yelling at me right now?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that was an out of character yell.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you just RP'd yourself saying, "Oh, I
Why
don't
you
know
just
nothing about
RP'd?
Arcane."
Fuck you. Get out of here. Shut your sleeping
5D
mouth.
chess, 12D chess.
All right,
case,
Goblin. I'm
the-
getting out of here.
Yeah,
I
in any
slowly
case-
I started walking to the door.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
for those of you that are doing the watch, please roll a perception check.
I'm gonna slide back into the cauldron.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Well-
I gotta know where he's going because I'm going somewhere he's not, and I'm going back to sleep.
I'm gonna go up on this wall.
Kevin's gonna get
Okay.
us killed.
I'm gonna
Kevin,
fall
you're
asleep in this room.
Full of dead bodies?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's full of goblin corpses.
You freak.
Oh, man, that's a low
Go sleep in the
perception check.
rat room.
I'm gonna go
and
over
think
here
about what you've done.
and fall asleep against the wall right here. So I'm not offering any perception.
Mhm.
But I
Okay,
mean,
you
you're
just-
also sitting in front of the sound trap, so. I
That's
mean,
true.
You're just sleeping in the open.
Alright,
That's wild.
So in that case, Rufus, while you were on watch, I would like you to roll a D12 for me. Okay. As you go about your watch, you hear the tingling of a sound trap be activated at the front of the gate. As you kind of go over to that position, you notice that a figure with long strands of white hair and a very fancy Gallivant outfit seems to be pushing its way through the gate.
Do I have
this
time
guy.
to wake up Kevin?
You definitely do.
Kevin, wake up. We have a visitor.
I wasn't sleeping.
That's literally Alucard Castlevania.
I'm watching. I've been watching the gate. No one's happening.
Do you see that man right there?
What?
I
Yes, I
pointed
see the.
You seem not to have reacted until right now. Stand up.
I'm already standing.
Your butt is upon the ground.
It was against the wall, slanted.
You have a slanted butt.
I-
Regardless, but at attention. And I stand up at attention as the person approaches.
You see this man kind of push his through the doors with his staff outstretched. He's got like a little walking cane with him. He kind of pushes the rickety old doors open. He notices
draw my
the
sword.
sound trap is up. He notices you pulled your sword and he says, "Excuse me, is something the matter?"
Yeah, you just walked into
You're-
our castle without
yeah.
knocking.
There's a very obvious
Uh,
sound trap you just triggered there.
I
You
Yeah,
heard that,
I
correct?
well, I'm not deaf, and it was right above me. So
And now there is a man with a sword. Perhaps you should be able to form an opinion about this.
what is your name?
Sword out Intruder Killerton.
I don't think that's your name.
Of course it's not my name, but my intention should be triply clear by now. I'm going to put this sword in you if you don't explain why you're coming here.
Honestly, you should be telling us your name, not you asking for ours.
Right, what is your name? Let me guess. It's about to get a sword in Imberg.
My name is Jack Montgomery, and this is the castle that I own.
Well,
Let me make something very clear to you. This is my castle.
Oh, well, he shrugs and he says, "Are you very sure about that?"
I mean, these goblins were here before us, and we killed all the goblins, and now it's our castle.
Finders,
Well-
keepers, losers get swords in their butts.
I mean, are the goblins all dead?
Are you a goblin?
He looks at you like, "Are you serious?" He
Is
looks
this
at
fine
himself.
man next to me a goblin? Am I a goblin? You see no goblin.
There's technically
There's
one
no-
goblin alive inside.
There is no need to be rude.
There's plenty of need. You're breaching my castle.
Once again, not your castle. I do have the legal rights to it of the Margrave.
Okay, you
Um,
might have the legal rights, but we
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh, is that
Right of conquest.
Yes.
He takes
People
a
really
step
care about
forward.
their. I also take a step forward. You know what?
He,
I take 2 steps forward.
He looks at you and he says, "What is your name? I have to know."
Here's the thing, friend.
it's Rufus.
Jesus. I mean,
He says,
sweet baby
"Rufus."
tear. Swaddled in clothing, his hand not yet bitten off by the great wolf Fenrir. Yes, my name is Rufus.
Listen, Rufus. Here he gave us our name, or gave us his name.
Yeah,
No, I gave you my name. I want to be very clear about whose name I was given.
I don't even remember what he said already.
Jack Montgomery. That is my
Well,
name.
you don't know Jack Montgomery.
I do know him. I am him.
Well, what do you want here, friend?
He looks quite befuddled at what you've told him already. And he says, I came here looking for my money, which the goblins should have had for me. They were supposed to pay me 50 gold
Oh.
pieces for renting out the castle for a couple days, but appears that they are all dead. So realistically,
Where would they have kept your money? Well, I'll send Kevin to get it.
I
Yes,
really
send
don't
me.
know. I don't know where they would keep their money. Maybe in like one of the rooms, perhaps. I
Which
don't
room?
know with. Fucking.
This
It's
is your
your
castle.
You don't know
Maybe
the
my
rules?
castle, but I don't control the goblins.
Where
that
would
live
you
inside
keep
of
the
it.
money if you were a goblin renting a castle from yourself?
He looks at you like he wants to kill you. He says, "I'm being very polite here. You've already told me that you
You're
want
gonna
to
tell me
stab
where
and
the
kill
gold
me.
is, or I'm gonna do that right now. Oh. Maybe. You might.
He,
Can I assist him
he's
in
gonna-
being intimidation? Yeah.
Absolutely, you can.
Hell
He's gonna make an insight check.
Let's see if he beats it.
If he beats at 24.
Who knows? You never know.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's some good shit.
He looks at you and he sees you're serious. And
Thank
so
you.
he says, "Listen, if you want to do this, I have no qualms about Mortal Kombat." And you see that he takes his little staff that he's got there and he pulls out like a little rapier that was tucked inside of it, and he says, "Although you may not come out of it, you know, fully alive."
Oh man, if I was there, I could say, "Where did your mom get that hot topic?" And then I'd stab him.
Yeah. Listen, hand on head to indicate that this is out of character conversation. Out of character conversation. Am I about to whip this vampire's ass, Roland?
Probably not. You couldn't beat a swobold.
You know what a swobold isn't?
A vampire.
Right.
I don't know. I got your back. Whatever.
Stake him in the chest.
You know, I'll just look over in character. Rufus looks over his shoulder and he asks, Kevin, am I about to stomp on this vampire's crusty old vampire ass?
I mean, do you know it's a vampire? I don't think you actually know that in character.
Oh, wait,
do you?
I don't know that in
Yeah.
character.
I mean, but
Am I
but
about
look at
to
his
stomp on
clothes.
this crusty old patrician man? He looks like he has fine taste. Am I about to stomp his ass or what?
I mean, we could see what he wants, but I mean, we could.
All right, what do you? I've asked you. You want money from this castle that's yours?
Yes, I would like the money that is rightfully owed to me.
How much money do you have?
How much money do I have? That's
On-
not the question.
On your person, how much money do you have?
He goes to stab you. He goes to stab you.
Do we
straight
get to
up.
roll initiative now?
Absolutely. You get to roll initiative.
Oh no, Kevin, you better be fast.
Wait. I gotta roll. Fuck. Oh, no.
I didn't have my token selected.
It's all right. I will put you in the order.
I mean, it was a 6,
Yeah,
but
just
it
beat it.
doesn't change anything.
6.
Those are my important rolls, by the way. I forgot to roll that earlier.
It's all right.
Making it 17 for Rufus.
No, he already
I will
rolled.
just-
I can't do it.
Yeah, don't worry about it anyway.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So you still haven't like done a long rest yet either. You're still like on.
Shit,
your
fine.
short
Okay,
rest,
let me
so-
adjust some things then.
Wait, I haven't technically done a long. Oh, we're fucked, boy.
Yeah, you guys have.
I-
You're still on your second shift. Like you haven't rested all the way yet.
Okay.
I mean,
You can certainly do a short rest if you want, because if you want to roll your hit dice.
Would any of us sharp-eared folk hear what's going on?
With how loud they've been yelling at this guy, I think you could absolutely do. I think you would absolutely wake up. I think.
I'm
it's
going
gonna be a
to-
long time till y'all get here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb
All
out
of
of
you
my
do is
cauldron and begin the walk.
Shoo. Shoo.
I'm also
That's
gonna
okay.
I'm gonna kick Don in the side.
That's okay. We got this, Kevin. I have some hit points in one spell slot. It'll be fine.
As he kicks me, I roll slightly. My leg hits the fire. I wake up and do the Tom and Jerry scream as I put it out.
Okay. If the rest of you want to roll your initiative, you can. To basically help out with this whole situation.
Where's my initiative?
Look at my quick warlock babe, dude.
Damn. You're what?
My quick warlock babe.
That's me.
I feel when no secretly evil GF.
I really should stop
Nice.
being the guy that just fucks everything up.
I mean, he's evil. We can tell from his hair and his face and his
He
clothes.
looks like Alucard Castlevania.
What kind of guy has giant
Yeah.
like?
Yeah,
Fucking
Ogre. Stop making
shoulder
the character that
balloons?
you judged me on. You fuck.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know,
I'm-
dude.
You fucking murder
I'm-
hobo.
I'm
Well,
just saying. Look at this guy.
Let's just both come to an agreement.
Listen,
You
hobos
guys
are
are
homeless.
both awful.
Hobos are homeless. I have a home.
Just make sure you don't ruin his cloak, because I'm
Heart
taking
murderer.
that fucking cloak.
It's this castle. This castle is my home now.
Don't use, Kevin. Whatever you do, don't use fire. I can't tell you that non-meta, but you know that's how it
I
is.
don't have any spell slots for anything anyway, dude.
Yeah, I don't have spell slots either, dude.
Literally have nothing.
You got a short rest at the very least, Minnie. You have all your spell slots.
No, I don't get my spells back in the short.
Yes,
A
you do. You're a
vampire's-
fucking
I
warlock.
just read it like 2 minutes ago.
Are vampires weak to acid?
Probably not.
Dude, if I have to school you on how warlocks work one more goddamn time.
I will look for him on how warlocks work.
I believe that they don't, but I'm probably wrong.
You know what? I'm not gonna look. I'm
You
just
know what?
gonna
You're
look
right.
for him.
You
It's
regain
short
all
or long.
expended spell slots
You're
when you
it's short or long, you
Or
80.
long rest. Suck.
Alright, got my spell slots, boys. Not that
Good
they
luck getting
matter.
here
Not that they
before I
matter,
die.
but you know.
Good luck getting here before I die. This is me running in circles.
Okay. So yeah, Minnie, it's your turn. You hear a commotion outside and a lot of yelling.
I'm gonna yank Margaret out by the neck and like, hey, could you go check that out for me?
Yanked by the
He goes,
neck.
Margaret's like, yeah, sure, I can head out for you, and I'll talk to Margaret.
I'll
and rest the battlefield.
I'll just slowly start walking towards the door. How far did I move? I didn't even check. I'll just do my 30 since I'm not really sure what's happening. That'll be my turn.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Kevin.
Are you sure you want to do this, Jack? Or John? I forgot your name already.
My name is Jack Montgomery, and I have had enough of this foolishness.
Okay, John. I told it in.
What a stink, man.
Okay, Stinky.
All right. So yeah, I told the dead. He's 60 on a wisdom saving throw. Saving throw. Get a 6. So yeah. Roll that d8. Takes 4 necrotic damage. You hear like this guy hears the sound of ringing in its head. However, you see that he only shrugs as like this damage hits him. You don't think he might have been fully affected by it.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. It is Jack's turn. He pulls out a rapier and immediately goes for Rufus. So he's going to do that. That's an 18 to hit.
That meets. So it beats.
All right. That's going to be 13 piercing damage and 6 necrotic damage as he lights you up with this thing.
We dead, boys.
As he does so, he kind of swiftly cuts you across the chest. You feel like a little bit of necrotic energy scar your chest open. And immediately after this, he goes in for a bite.
Oh, it goes in for a bite.
He goes in to bite. He's gonna bite me.
He's a freak.
No, actually, he doesn't go. Actually, he doesn't go in for a bite. He just goes in for another rapier attack. He can only do that
No,
if he's
no,
grappled.
no.
Oh, another
no
one, dude.
retcon.
That one misses. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that one misses. Shing! Just bounces right off you, and he says, "Oh, it seems your glutes deflected my shot. I can't believe that. You're quite muscular for a human."
You're a dummy. Think
You're not a. I knew he wasn't human. Also,
Yes.
I'm a half elf.
Oh, Sorry, the ears gave me away.
Suck.
Yes, I will, because I am a vampire.
Oh, well, thank you for telling me.
He looks like, man, you guys are idiots. I can't believe you defeated all the goblins.
I defeated all the goblins. They did nothing. I shattered every one of them.
Jesus. All right, it is your turn, Donovan.
Okay, yeah. But in theory, how much do you think? What skill check would a man need to go through straight through the
Donovan!
wall?
Donovan.
Were you
That'll
just gonna
be-
bust through a crumbly wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you can do an athletics check if you want to like
Donovan!
bunch through the wall. You can
Before
also
you
try to
run,
climb it.
before
I
you
turn
run,
around.
pick me up.
What?
Pick
What does
me up
that
before you
mean?
run.
What do you mean? No,
Don't what?
no. I'm just
Are you
gonna
trying to
sprint out.
fastball special him?
I'm just saying, in theory, what? Because I'm not gonna do it. That's stupid. What check do you think it would need to be to Kool-Aid Man a wall?
Athletics, dude.
A very
And why-
large athletics check.
Yeah.
Wait,
why not?
is this like high ground? Is this like right here where I'm picking? Consider
It
high
looks
ground. Like
a
it's like a
court-
wall, right?
courtyard, dude.
This is a
Yeah.
wall right there. This is
Right,
a
and it-
wall.
I mean, like,
But
is this
in here-
elevated ground or is this same level?
This is just same old ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if he
I'm-
Kool-Aided man through any one of these clearly cracked and crumbly walls,
Yeah. He'd be able to like go through this crack over here, with pretty much ease.
I can see that going poorly for me.
Do it. Do it. No balls.
Yep. yeah, rule of cool, dude. Don't be a puss.
Yeah. All right.
We going yeet.
All right. If
Alright.
you want to yeet, go ahead and roll me an athletics check. So here's what happens. You do go through the wall, but you're not good enough to like dodge all of the rocks that are falling onto your head, and you're going to take a lot of rock damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Rock damage.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage as rocks fall on you.
I scream. That's all.
Hey, do like the Serious Sam kamikaze scream?
Okay, by heart. I never played that game. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. All right. I will say that this wall is now completely Kool-Aid Man. So that's free to go through.
Yeah.
Now tell us, is it like a hole or is it like his outline?
It is not even his outline because he didn't do a good enough athletics check. It's just like straight up he collapsed the wall.
On
Okay.
top of himself and he's writhing
Yeah.
around in it.
Yeah.
That was pretty powerful.
And then the sprint action, what does that do again? Does it double or
Doubles
like
your
does-
movement.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna run past and meet up to this crack. And then go, ha! As I look out.
Beautiful.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Rufus, it is your turn.
Hearing a small goblin "Rah!" from behind me, I crack a devilish grin, and I inform the vampire. It seems the cavalry has arrived, just in time.
Is that
To see you
Chinese
die!
Overwatch?
And I'm going to bonus action, Vow of Enmity, which gives me advantage on all attacks against this thing for a minute, because that's the kind of guy I am. You know, that's just the kind of guy I am. I have abilities that are good, and I use them. So I'm going to get advantage on this attack with Wolf Killer.
It's 25, which totally hits.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do that thing that I do and blow my last spell slot to smite this guy. Just so you know, if he's undead, it's different. So you
He is undead.
All right, so we're gonna roll this damage first. That's 18 before the smite hits,
All right.
and he's gonna take 13 smite damage.
All right. So that's 31 points
31.
of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit him with the light of your devotion, and you immediately see him like crumble a little bit under your like hit. And it doesn't look like he was super expecting that, and he was preparing to like totally take your blow. But as soon as you like power it up with radiant energy, he be like takes a step back.
As
And
as my axe lowers post swing, I'm gonna go, "This is why you don't try to take a castle from the light of Torm." Who's my god now? And I beat my chest with the axe.
he looks at you, miffed, to be sure.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. It is Morgan, the pseudo dragon's turn. Morgan will fly off this hole.
Morgan.
I don't know him, Morgan.
Margaret.
Margaret, that's it. Sorry. We haven't used Margaret in a very long time since you got him. Morgan's going to just fly up over here. He's going to sit on this little post, and Morgan's just gonna telepathically talk to Minnie and just say, there looks to be some shit going on out here. Doesn't look good. I think this dude out here just got whammied by Rufus. Looks like he's kind of feeling the pain, I guess.
Okay.
All right, that's all to report. And it's gonna be your turn, Minnie.
How tall is this wall? How high?
It's about 20 feet tall.
With the collapsed wall and I have
Oh, I'm
planes, would
sorry,
I
not
be
20 feet. It's about 10 feet. Sorry.
okay? With
Yeah,
it
it collapsed,
partially collapsed and I have planes in my bags, would I be able to climb?
You absolutely could climb it with a good enough athletics check.
All right, I'll do that.
That's a 2.
That's brutal.
You kind of slip and fall as you as you just like see one of the rocks actually like collapses a bit more, and you just fall next to Donovan.
Is
Bro,
it-
you should have just tried to Naruto run up it.
Donovan,
You didn't hold your
you didn't
hands
see
behind
anything.
your back. That's what the problem was.
All right, I'll just walk up to the crack.
All right.
Can I actually? Would I get? Would I still be able to shoot? With, like, line of sight?
You could still shoot this guy, but he'd have like 3/4 cover from where you are right now.
Don't I have something that? Wait a second.
If you have sharpshooter,
Right,
then
does
that doesn't
sharpshooter do
matter.
3/4 cover?
Yep,
I thought it
it
does
ignores
half cover.
everything except for total cover.
Oh. Would I get advantage if I shoot him from here? Since he doesn't really know I'm here.
He's aware of like there's combat around him, so I would say no.
All right, no worries.
But
All right, I'll
but
just
yeah,
shoot him. Yeah.
yeah. So so you can just shoot him. That's gonna be a
Ooh.
6 though.
Yeah.
So you shoot him. He like sees this happen like a little bit in advance, and with this quick vampire speed, he quickly like sneaks it like right out of the air, and with his saber and like cuts it in half.
It's pretty cool.
It's alright.
But that's it for me.
Alright. Cav, it's your turn.
Hey, Kevin, you ever think about becoming a cleric?
Nope.
That was me throwing up a little blood. Just checking. Just checking.
No healing magic over here, friend. So how does John look right now?
Wow.
Like you said he's crumbling, is that what you said?
Jack
we don't know it, John.
Jack Montgomery is
Yeah, John Montgomery.
He crumbled from that hit. It seems like the radiant damage like befuddled him, so it seems like he is like out of it a little bit, but he's not like looking super bad.
Jonah, who is he?
I'm gonna try to convince him to stop fighting. Jack, you should lay down your swords. We got more over on the other side of this wall here. I don't think you can't handle my friend here, and I haven't done much, and I'm a wizard, so I'm very powerful. You should stop doing this. I'm very persuasive. Do I have to do And is that a persuasion check?
That would
mean,
definitely be that can be an intimidation check, I think, because you're like telling him to like stand down because you've got like more guns behind like.
Okay. Fuck.
Strangely enough, he does not like even wince at your threat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Does that count as my action then, or no?
I'm gonna count that as a bonus action
Okay.
because it was kind of just you talking to him, which is not like super like action heavy. But yeah,
Okay. And then I'm gonna do. I can't. I don't. There's nothing really I can do. It's,
Go hit him with your staff.
no, I'm not
What
doing
the hell?
Don't come into melee range with this guy.
that. I'm not coming into melee. I'm gonna send a mess. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does message work? I have to see them to send a message.
No, you just have to
No.
know where they are generally.
Yeah, you know where we are.
Okay, and I can. It's only a certain amount of words I can send.
yeah.
It's like a Twitter message.
All right, I'm gonna point towards Bosley direction, or no, Donovan's direction, and tell him what's going on.
Howdy.
How many words do I have to say?
I think it's like 12.
Yeah, it's real short.
12. Okay.
Meanwhile, Jack is just like, I just came here for 50 gold pieces. Why did you guys talk to me like this?
And he will die
I
for 50 gold.
Started it. He
You-
started it.
You drew first blood.
All right, I sent the message.
All right.
Yes, hello.
I whispered it to him, so
You
everyone else
really
whispered to him.
used
All right.
you really used two words for that, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So it is now the vampire's turn again. He is going to use he's going to stare at you, Rufus, and I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm about to just start staring at motherfuckers.
Fuck.
So you get hit with this, and you are paralyzed with fear, which means you have the paralyzed condition.
Well, that's fucked.
You fuck.
And now he
Nani?
is going.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you
That's a
robot
20 to hit.
Yep.
Is that
he
an
hits.
auto hit?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 20. So he's going to do 7 piercing damage and 3 necrotic damage to you.
Okay.
I just read that. If your HP gets reduced to 0, you die.
Well, it's not 0 yet.
Yes, and he's going to do another bite attack.
Oh shit!
Shouldn't have said that.
God damn it!
That's an 18. That hits. That will be 13 damage, and you are down. And you see, as he like sucks the blood out of Rufus, you see him start to regain his. You see the wounds on him start to like regenerate almost as he absorbs his energy.
Can I run on Wayne's hair?
You absolutely can on your turn.
Hell yeah!
As a goblin, what size am I?
run.
I don't know. What a specific question. Let me
Are they
look.
medium or
Small.
small?
They're
Okay.
me
small,
look.
I believe. No, wait, they're medium, I think.
Let me look.
I just looked it up. It said they're small.
Yep, they're between 3 and 4 feet tall, so you're small.
I
I
slide
could
in
have
here.
been using Fury of the Small this whole time.
Yeah, I was just
Sure
thinking you
could've-
were like saving it for something, but then it like never came.
No, because I can just use it again until you finish a short rest. or you can't use it again until you finish.
I just I run in and I just go yeah, and I swing. Action surge, swing.
Okay, the first attack does not hit. The second attack hits. Oof. 17 points of damage. Yikes. As you swing this thing in, you see it like dig into this guy, and immediately you like feel it kind of stop short a little bit as it sinks in. So you definitely think he like felt that, and he like looks at you with this like sort of terrible like stare, and he says, "You're next for my brew."
I kind of just smugly smile back at him.
Why are you people like this? I was being very nice before.
As if he could convince me to stop.
Yes, the witty banter is apparently over.
I mean, to be honest, Kevin already tried to convince you to stop.
To be fair, he didn't convince me very well. Bosley, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna step out, use my insightful fighting, thing, in order to gain sneak attack, even though I'm not sneaking.
All right, what does he have to do in response?
He has to roll a deception.
All right, you got a 28.
Holy shit!
As you like try to incite this guy's fighting, the way I think this works with like your class is like you try to like predict like where his like after images are gonna go, but like you see him like deduce what you're doing and start producing like fake after images like. And it's like Neo from the Matrix versus like Sherlock Holmes. You just like can't deduce what this guy is gonna do, and you do not get your insightful fighting. But you do get sneak attack since your allies are just like within
Oh,
range.
really? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Never mind. I forgot about that. Sorry,
okay.
folks. Okay, I'm gonna use a special bolt on him.
Ooh. You swing this crossbolt at him. He definitely like you hit his after image after he like sidesteps out of the way, and immediately you see it thunk into the stone behind him. He says, "Why is everybody out to kill me tonight? I was being very magnanimous when I came in."
I point to the lifeless-looking body of Rufus with both hands.
He stepped, all right? He stepped.
I don't move my gesturing. I just continue
All right.
with my with a look of surprise on my face.
Rufus, give me a death saving throw on your turn. Success.
Intern.
Right. You see the pseudo dragon up top here, very like terrified of the situation down there. He's just gonna sit up there for now and just sort of watch as this all goes down. Minnie, it is your turn.
I'm gonna wave at Margaret like, come back before you get hurt. So for him to come back. And I'm gonna try to climb this wall again. Wait, actually no, we could just walk through, right?
Yeah, you can just walk through this.
Okay, I'll just walk
Yeah,
through.
squeeze in.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna shoot this boy. I'll bonus action hex him first, then shoot him.
Ooh, all right. Ooh, hell yeah, that hits. Ooh, 20 damage. You see this bolt sink into him. It seems to like do a pretty significant amount of damage because this is a magic weapon, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this digs like straight into him for 24 points of damage. You see like he is surprised at like how like you're like expertly sort of damaging him. He did not expect this much resistance when he came in.
That's it for me.
Okay, Kevin, your go.
I'm gonna try to persuade him again. I'm not gonna intimidate. I'm specifically trying to persuade him to persuade everyone to kind of stop. Because I guess to give you my mindset, I just watched him fucking suck the life out of fucking Rufus here and kind of heal himself. So I'm kind of fucking freaking out right now.
Yeah.
Listen. You came here for gold, Jack, right? Jack Montgomery. I'm sorry that I called you John. I was being an asshole earlier. You know, we just got a long day yesterday, killing a bunch of goblins. We, you know, set a trap for any. Sorry about the dog. We set a trap for any kind of. You just kind of strolled in here. It's the middle of the night. You know, we kind of got spooked. You know, maybe we'll pay you a little bit extra gold or something. We could be on our way. We don't have to have. We can, fix my friend up here, and you can be on your way with your gold.
Do a persuasion check.
Okay.
All right. Do insight. So he looks at you, Cavan, and it seems like he notices like how freaked out you are, and he gestures down over to Donovan, who has just kind of sunk in a sword into him, and he says, "All right, I will stop fighting if you allow me to make this one of mine."
Kevin does not speak for us. I say
Not
as I
a
begin
chance.
loading another bolt.
All right. I'm gonna do a little because I mean, obviously you had your answer right there.
Okay, yeah, he kind of got his answer right there. That was your bonus action, so
That's my turn. I guess I'm gonna run actually.
all right.
Coward!
I mean,
He's like, I thought it was a fair choice. I think that was a pretty reasonable option to me.
I'm gonna wait. I can
okay.
use my main action and dash too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run down this way. Yep.
All right, yep.
That's it. That's my turn.
Gavin, you are officially out of here. It is the vampire's turn. On the beginning of his turn, you guys begin to see more of his wounds begin to close up again. And then he's going to turn his gaze to Donovan. Donovan, give me a charisma saving throw. You are now under the paralyzed condition as his eyes gaze into you, and he says,
I feel
I
nothing.
will make you one of my brood, no matter your choice now.
I will.
And he's going to
I'm gonna fucking cut his head off. I don't.
He's gonna give
Damn.
you 2 bite attacks. So the first one is a 22 to hit. That's gonna be 10 piercing and 11 necrotic damage.
I'm down.
Fuck.
So you're down. And he's going to again regain hit points. And then he is going to jump over you and go for Minnie. And he says, he takes out his rapier and he says, I didn't appreciate that shot you gave me. And he points to like the little like thing in his chest and he says, I don't appreciate that. I want to make that absolutely clear. This is not because you are a girl in any case. This is just because I don't appreciate that you intended to shoot and kill me. And he kills you. I was about to say he kills you. Well, it might. Because you still have,
I got vulnerability. He hits
have
me, I'm basically dead.
Possibly. So he's going to hit you with a rapier. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
So this is double damage.
Yeah.
So brace yourself. Oof.
Yep.
46.
46. Yeah, I'm dead.
I definitely think you're dead.
Straight up stabs you in the heart.
Well, I'm not dead. Then I'm down.
He stabs you in the lung.
He like stabs you like straight up in the lung. Yeah, because I don't think you. Well, what was your max hit points?
My max hit point is 34. I was at max.
34. Okay,
I'm just
because
down.
all right, that's not enough damage. That's yes, you're just down. And he takes his sword out and he says, "I was again trying to be magnanimous." He looks over towards Bosley and he says, "I know you tried to shoot me, but you didn't get any hits in. So, for your own sake, don't do anything stupid." And that is going to be his turn. Donovan, give me a death
Now-
saving throw.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Second one does not say I can't be out of health to reuse or to use it. Can I use second wind to wake up?
What is
Let me
this
look.
guy?
Actually, that's actually maybe the most effective use of second wind I've ever heard of. If you're correct,
Because
I
it
don't
doesn't
believe-
say I have to be. It doesn't say I have to be up.
Let me look. Let me look at this. Is this true? Have I just not noticed this? Let's see, bonus action.
You can't use bonus action if you're dead, though.
No, but he's. Hold on. Let me look. So right
It's
now
a
you
bonus
are.
action.
Hold on.
Yeah,
You're
you-
incapacitated right now because I think you're unconscious.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. It doesn't. It assumes you already know this, so I will take my death save.
Yes.
Damn,
So,
one more.
So that succeeds. Bosley, this guy has just given you the word. What do you do?
I say, look, you don't even want these people's blood. They're of lesser quality, I should say the least. Why don't I just pay you and you be on your way?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, now you want to pay him? You fucking idiot! Fuck off.
I just got here.
I just entered this situation. That's a good one. 4. He's gonna look at you, Bosley. He looks around to the damage that has gone down. He looks down at like Minnie, who just like cut up. Like her flesh is like melting right now, and he looks at the man that's running away into like the courtyard, and he says to you, Bosley, 50 gold.
Tell you what, I will give you 60 if you leave in the next 20 seconds.
He looks back to Donovan for a quick second. He looks a little wistful, and he
God,
says,
this guy's horny for my character.
"Tell you what, I like that one."
What
And he,
is
like-
the price for you not to take that one?
I was gonna offer you gold for me to take him, but I can see that that is not on the table. So how about you just give me my How about you give me 60 gold, and I just leave right now?
Sure thing, sure thing. And I take out 60 gold and I hand it over to him.
He gets out a little bag, and he lets you put the gold into it, and he says, "Thank you. I will be on my way."
A
When my
pleasure
turn
doing
comes.
business with you.
Yes. All right. Rufus, give me a death save.
Oh,
That is a
good one.
failure.
1 and 1, boys. Oh god.
Oh come on, it's over.
You see the so the pseudo dragon up here was about to like go back to his master, but unfortunately, it appears that like they are currently unconscious and right next to this horrible vampire. So, in an attempt to just disobey that order, they're just gonna take the hide action. That's a 20 for stealth, so you see them just kind of disappear behind the wall. Minnie, give me that death saving throw. Succeeds. Okay. Kevin.
As I'm fully on sprinting here, not looking back in the slightest. Wait. Oh shit, hold on. Oh, I fucked up. It's 30 feet, but I'm walking there. It probably looks a little weird.
Yeah.
As I get I kind of like I stop around this corner and we'll reach in my bag and I'm gonna do a little drugs right now, real quick.
Hey man, perfect time.
And I'm not gonna be very like clean about it. I'm just kind of put some shit in my fucking hand and just kind of put my nose into it and just kind of just snort as hard as I fucking can. As I'm
This
like
isn't a
kind of
flush down the
I'm
toilet
kind of like
moment.
shaking in my hand and like just kind of freaked out. And then would that be an action or a bonus action?
This would be an action, I think, to just do drugs.
Can I can't use a bonus
This is
action
a
for dash,
this
right?
is yes, a dash is an action.
Okay. So I can't move
Yeah.
any further with that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
Doing drugs is bad, Captain. You don't get to dash and do drugs.
Alright, well that's where I'm at. That's my turn.
All right. Do a quick survival check for me to see how good you do drugs.
Oh, it's probably gonna be pretty bad.
How good are you at snorting coke?
Apparently very good.
Yeah,
He's
not bad
had
at all.
stressful
Above
situations like this
average.
before. Above average. Like, you it's a bit of a rush job, but you might make a nice line on your like coat and you just sniff it right up.
Can
Again,
I
on-
pour it in my mage hand and snort it off my mage hand?
Oh my gosh, that is such a wizard thing to do. I
Hell
love
yeah.
that. Yes, yeah.
Let's get creative. when
It's
we
the
do drugs,
vampire's
boys.
turn again. On his turn, more of his wounds start disappearing. And he almost looks like good as new again.
I give him a little thumbs up.
He said thank you. He looks down to Minnie, before gently like kicking some sand in her face. And then he walks out.
Fuck it. Give me one
It
more
does
turn.
double
I'll
damage.
destroy his ass.
Yeah. If those 2 hits hit, if both of them hit, he would have been dead, guaranteed.
Yo, my tank stayed alive, it would have killed it.
Yeah. So Donovan, give me a death saving throw. Hold on. I have to see if
Tense.
that.
Is that a success?
10 is a success. Yeah.
I believe
Let me
meets beats.
10 is the objective neutral
Okay,
success.
all right. I just had to check there for a second because I don't think I've ever seen anybody get just like the 10. And I was like, oh, okay. Yep, so that's a success.
Hell yeah.
I will just double check that while Bosley does his turn.
Who looks the worst off out of everybody?
Who has has bad death saves so far? I think it's only been Rufus.
I failed one. Yeah.
Rufus, yeah, Rufus is the only one was.
Okay, so
That
you
failed.
look like you're bleeding out a little harder than the rest. So I'll go and help him first.
All right. If you want to try and stabilize him, give me a try and give me a medicine check. That's
late.
That's
Not
bad.
enough.
Yep. That's not enough. I don't
Push
think
my
you do
hands
any.
too hard on his wounds.
Yeah, you create like sort of a rupture in his lungs, and you don't give him a death save. You just like do a bad job. I think it's like on a critical success, you stabilize him, or is that how that works? Or
If you
hold
do,
on.
if you have a successful one, it just stabilizes him. It's
Okay. Rufus, give me another death saving throw.
Ah!
Ooh!
That
Oh!
is
Oh.
a actual death.
Wait, I think yeah,
That's-
I'm dead.
That's
That's two.
that is
Rufus
actual
dead.
death. Rufus, you are completely and utterly dead. The light fades from your eyes, and you are dead.
Rest in peace, Rufus.
Dang.
Wait. Does he get a chance to become a vampire then?
He was bitten, so you can do an Arcana check if you want to see if he'll become a vampire or not.
Well, I mean, the
Wait,
description
I
said,
do-
yeah, the description said if we bury him,
If
he
you
comes
reach
back.
0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he died because of it, of the bite, right? So I don't know.
that's true. He died because of the bite. If you bury him, he might become a vampire.
I mean, this is all out of character. I'm not there. I'm fucking doing drugs. Way.
Yeah, you're doing drugs.
20 years ago.
Yes. So Rufus, you are mega dead. The light fades from your eyes. doing a bit of like inner monologue sort of things. What is your thought process as you die?
I don't. Oh wow. Uh, man, I didn't really expect to die. Hey, I guess Fuck, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm dying against a creature of evil. I died fighting it, which Torm, the god of good deeds and bravery, might maybe I'll go to Mount Celestia like a good boy.
Yeah, so as you kind of fade into blackness, you do hear the halls of Mount Celestia where you can hear like the chains of like whips and kind of thorn mail be like brought together as like they celebrate like another feast of the heavens. However, you can only hear that as something is kind of like holding you back for now. Meanwhile, on the pseudo dragon's turn, the pseudo dragon, seeing as that the vampire is going to leave, is going to go down to Minnie and is going to try to do a medicine check on Minnie.
How's it gonna do
Oh
that?
yeah.
Ain't got no
Don't question it.
hands.
That's a 4. Not a good
Makes
job.
sense.
So
Makes sense.
I've never done this before. What do? Do I stab the wound to keep it shut? Margaret just tries to keep stabbing the wound, but it's not getting better. Minnie,
And
give
my
me a death
dying
saving
gurgle
throw.
is, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, Minnie, that's another successful death saving throw. Gavin,
As I'm a
you're
man.
on a good high. You're on a high right now. As you kind of look around, you see the statues turn their head to you and say, "Coward."
Oh, that's fine, and I'll keep on running. And
Alright.
I'm run through this little thing right here. Because
Alright.
no one seemed to yell to say the vampire went away or anything like that.
All right.
I'm
Do
not
you
looking
just
back.
dash? Yeah. Do you just dash off the map?
I'm
Or
just
you, like,
I'm
gone?
just dashing. Like I literally
Alright, I'm gonna
stopped to
I'm
do
gonna-
drugs and then I ran away. That's how.
Probably because we're too busy.
All right. This was not how I was expecting tonight to roll out, but yeah, I guess this is how this is going now. So yeah, after that, now it is Donovan's turn again. Donovan, give me down a death saving throw.
I'm
Success.
alive.
You're alive. You are stable.
I come to and it's like, did we kill it? Is it over?
Aren't you still unconscious?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you're still you're kind of
Oh,
just
then I don't
stable.
say that. I kind of just
Yeah,
lay
you-
there quietly. Then
Yeah.
I would hope.
I gurgle a little bit.
All right. You gurgle. Bosley. You see that the one under you currently super dead. You see Minnie is on the mend. But she is still not out of the woods yet.
I ponder whether or not to put a stake through Rufus's heart, seeing how he's a good person. But then I go to help Minnie.
Okay. Give me a medicine check. No, that is not going to do it. You again try to figure out exactly. You've never really like done this sort of thing before. So like you're like looking at you're an investigator, not a doctor. And you try your best, but it doesn't seem to be working.
My pressure's getting a little better.
Your dragon is gonna try to fix you. It's a 16. So yeah, I think that does get you
Yeah.
like through the rest of the way through. She manages to stabilize you. She gives you mouth to mouth. But it's like really like battered, and it just seems like what you need to like clog your lungs. And Minnie, you are stabilized. You still have flesh rot though. Still not super great, but in any case, you are alive.
All right. Combat over.
Combat is over. We're going to, however, deal with one party member that has run off into the woods. Currently, you know that just from like your map right now, Kevin, that you're not that far away from like one of the main roads leading to Zobek. All you have to really do is get out of the brush of the forest and then cross a river, and then you'll be there. So I want you to give me a survival check to not get lost right now.
Okay.
He's gonna get lost in the woods and fucking die.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, he is high on drugs, so.
This is not a
Did you
good
really
scene
expect
for
any
you.
different?
Yeah, this is not good right now. So let me see. Heading that direction. So okay.
Somehow I run into the vampire that just left. Like, God damn it.
You just run into him after he's like, "Oh hey, didn't I just see you, this guy?" But no. So with a 2 in survival, I want you to roll me a d12 real quick.
A D12, you said?
A d12. 11. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can see it is probably like very, very early morning as you're running through the forest. Like the sun is not even all the way up yet, but you can see like flecks of sunlight starting to come through the trees. It seems like the shift that the other guys were taking for is just about to be over before this guy stepped in. So as you kind of run like as fast as you can through this place, you see what appears to be, without any warning, just rain starts to hit you just from like the front of your face. Just like a downpour of rain just starts hitting you like from every other direction, and you like start fumbling like with your outfit. Your cloak is getting wet. You start to trip in the mud that's like creating like a landslide in front of you, and you just get like slurred away within the trees and within the rest of the Margrave. And as you get sort of twisted and turned out throughout the entire forest, you eventually begin to slide towards a large brown pit in the ground. You can see this sort of swirling vortex of mud begin pulling things into it, and along with you, unfortunately. So I'm going to need you to give me an athletics check to see if you can get out of this mudslide.
Jesus Christ.
No! This is like a
You're-
really fucking ridiculous Tarantino movie.
This is like Stephen King. Like at this point, like the whole world is just supernaturally turning against you guys. As you kind of fall into the mudslide, you're trying to gain traction on just anything. You are getting sucked. You are getting hurtled and hurtled further and further into the mudslide, and eventually you just feel your legs seep into it, and you feel like your upper body begin to like sink in. Make another athletics check into me before you like basically drown in this thing.
Holy shit.
You do manage, however, to find a big like patch of log to hang on to. This one has not totally sunken into the mudslide like whirlpool tsunami you're in, right? So you manage to like get your like grip on it and tug your way out. You're like fighting for survival on this point, and your high is not helping you. You see the log actually like turn into like a little like animated person with eyes, and it says, "Wow, magic is real and it's scary. It's real bad tonight."
What? My eyes kind of widen as I fucking holding on to this fucking log that's talking to me.
Wow, so had a bad night, huh? It's not real good down here right now.
It's fucking terrible, man.
I know. Hey, I'm gonna get sucked into this mudslide. You get out of here. And you like eventually like claw your way out of the mudslide as you see this like animated log wave to you as it just sinks deep into this mud.
I'm fucking
The,
tripping balls, man.
It really, yeah. You eventually like make it out of the forest and towards this river. I need you to make another D12 for me.
Oh, I made it to the river at least. That's a good sign, I think.
Yeah, means you're out of the woods. by this point, you can see like morning is starting to come up. You could see the sun begin to like part through the trees. The rain has kind of stopped. And you see that with that, you see what appears to be a someone coming up the road. It appears to be like a large-looking griffin that is being ridden by a knight of some sort as they sort of like take down from the sky and like clamber on to like the opposite road. They see you as you like bumble out of the tree line, and the knight kind of uncaps his helmet, and you see like a very young man, can't be more than 18, like is riding this griffin, and he looks over to you, Cavan, as you're coming through the woods, and he says, hail and good tidings, stranger. You look like you need help. Do you want to ride back to town?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, just wait there for a second. And he uses his griffin to fly over the river and come get you. As you like climb on his griffin, he says, "Jesus, you look awful. What happened in there?"
Castle, John Montgomery, friend's dead.
He looks horrified at this, and immediately he takes off. He does not go back for your friend. He takes off towards town. So that's your situation. I'm gonna say you make it back to Zobek with this griffin. However, back at Castle Shadowcrag, you guys are still there.
We sure are still here.
We out here,
We
boys.
sure are. I would love to move.
One of you, you guys see that
You
one of you
mean
still has
mean
those
Bosley?
glowing. Bosley and Minnie, you're unconscious, but you're getting a long rest right now. So, as you kind of wait to like get all your hit points back, Bosley, you look down at Rufus. Rufus is totally dead. You see Donovan is on the mends as well. He seems to be stable. However, Rufus appears to have 2 glowing bite marks on his neck. You know enough about vampires, just off the cusp, to know that there are things known as vampire spawn. Vampire spawns, without their masters, are usually like very hostile and very angry towards anyone around them. You've never heard of like what you could like do like an Arcana check to check out like exactly what is going to happen to him if like
If he
you
becomes a vampire spawn,
yeah, you could do an Arcana check to see what's gonna happen to him. Yeah, so you just like off the legends you've heard, vampire spawn are very like undocile and very angry without their masters. You know that like they also take direct orders from them. So if he came back, and even if he regained all his sanity, Rufus might just be like under the control of Jack Montgomery, for the rest of his undead life.
okay, what do I know about Rufus's religion?
He was spouting it off before he died, so make a religion check.
With advantage, maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna say with advantage because he was your friend and you did travel with him. So, so Rufus, tell me about your god.
All right, so Rufus is a worshiper of Torm, like a lot of Cormyrean noblemen. Torm is part of the I don't know what timeline we're really playing in, but historically he is a god of chivalry, honor, duty, paladins, that kind of deal. Your typical knight god. He's not crazy about law or anything. I mean, he might be in this setting, but basically he encourages people to do their duty and to fight wickedness throughout the realm.
So would he be against you becoming a vampire?
Most definitely, I think, because like that would mean that he would become one of those wicked forces. And
There are
vampires...
very rare cases in the history of the Triad where paladins were cursed with undeath until they carried out a specific duty. I don't think that you would know enough about Rufus to know why he took his oath, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the religion check he did roll, though, I'm going to say that yes, he gets all that. But yeah, he doesn't like know why you took your oath because of that religion roll. So yes.
So obviously, probably my first guess would be that he wouldn't want to be a vampire. I would assume, you know?
Probably.
Okay, well, let's begin the consecration then.
Yeah, so you only know that like if a body is buried that this activates, so you might just like leave him out or you might just like burn him. That could also work.
I'm gonna take all the measures. I'm gonna put a stake in him. I'm gonna burn him. I'm going to remove the head, as in traditional vampire fashion.
Okay, yeah. You pull out all the stops. Going back to you, Rufus. You feel your eyes begin to open as you are seated at a grand table. You see that people all around you are feasting on like the mightiest of chicken wings and buffalo tenders.
Any nugs?
There are definitely nugs there. You see that there are mashed potatoes all around. You see that there's cranberry juice dripping off of everyone's chins. It looks like Thanksgiving is here, just forever.
That is, but I know that that's not where I was, right?
Definitely not where you were because you were in a castle and you were like in a totally different place.
How unnerved am I by this?
You feel like pretty okay. You don't feel any pain. All your wounds are totally healed. You're in your new armor. Before your armor was kind of dirty and maybe like a little shitty. But now you're like in this kind of shining diamond plated armor. You have like full kind of you have medals on you that like you don't remember getting. And you see like a lot of other people around the table also have medals. Some have more than others, but you have medals on your armor that you can look at, and you see some of them have names, some of them don't. You see some of them are like symbols. You see like some of them have like just straight up names on like undeath till the end, or like something like that. You're not entirely sure what all of these mean. But as people kind of look at you and kind of like recognize that you're now all there, they kind of just kind of clap you on the back like you were always supposed to be there.
But I don't want to be here. I don't. So like, here's the thing. I don't know if Rufus will he find peace in death because he died to a bitch ass vampire. Fuck.
So
I
yeah,
eat a chicken wing.
I mean, he has eternity to figure it out.
I guess that's true. You have eternity to figure it out. Who knows? Maybe you'll go on a side quest and you will regain your life through some undead crusade. But hey, cheers to you, Rufus. You led a good life.
And now I'm dead.
Now you are dead. The three that are still within Castle Shadowcrag, however, do get long rests as they finally complete.
Before they wake up, I'm going to make my way to the Shadow Cat in the back room.
Sure. Shadowcat's in the back room, just sort of licking its paws.
Hey, you.
It nods to you. Meow.
You need to get out of here right now.
It raises its eyebrows at you.
It's cat
It looks
eyebrows.
it raises eyebrows where it should have eyebrows. And it looks over towards like the exit. Like, are you sure?
Danger awaits you if you follow us.
It looks at you and nods, and then it just kind of shambles away. It kind of slips through the cracks until you can't see it again.
All right, now I'll go back to tending to the unconscious.
The unconscious eventually become conscious as you all regain all your hit points. Everything's back to max. And you are awake in Castle Shadowcrag. Morning daylight kind of hits your eyes as you blink them awake. You see that you're all kind of regaining your faculties a little bit. You all see how like burnt up is this body? Have you just like fully like is it gone?
Well, I mean, the head is at least removed, and I don't know how long it's been burning, but it has been burning.
All right, you guys awaken to the smell of. I'm just gonna roll a quick check for that.
Breakfast.
Jesus,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
it's pretty much all gone by this point, but you do smell like the scent of something like gently like burning through the air.
Oh my, what's that smell, Bosley? You cooking something?
I just look kind of down to the ground.
What's wrong? What happened? Why am I asleep?
Were you what?
Why was I sleeping?
And I gesture to your chest.
Oh. So where's everybody else?
Well,
You see Margaret like pops up from your pocket, and he says, "I'm right here."
Hey Margaret, what happened?
Well, you almost died. That was very scary. Don't do that again. I did like give you mouth to mouth. It was very awkward. I'm a little bit smaller than you. Also, I don't know where Cavan is. I tried looking for him after the fight. He's gone right now. I
he
don't
ran
know
off
where
like
he
a
is.
coward. I
I-
say as I shout into his general direction that he
I
ran.
mean, not without like fault though, because one of us is dead.
Who's dead?
Rufus, he didn't make it.
What do you mean he didn't make it?
I mean, hey, listen, Master. I know this is kind of hard to take in. Rufus is gone.
He bit the big one after the big one bit him.
He's off with all the other dragons now. I guess he's well, I guess he's not a dragon, so maybe he wouldn't go to the dragon. But I hope they're with him.
And Kevin just ran away?
Yes.
I mean, to not die. I mean, like he was pretty bad.
As I come to awake, I smell the burning body, and I go for my sword and start swinging.
You see, Margaret like kind of like jump in front of you and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah, fight's over, big guy. Fight is over. Fight is definitely over."
My character's kind of going through an episode because he's a soldier. He smelled
Oh
this
yeah,
this
definitely.
smell before, and he knows it's not good.
I'm gonna back up from his swinging sword.
Yeah,
shout-
Margaret's definitely in the air when when they're talking to him.
I shout, "Where is the creature?"
Super
Ca-
gone.
Calm down. It's everything's alright. I think.
I
Years
look to
away.
I look to the goblin and I say, "Where is the wizard? What happened?"
The wizard is away by his own volition.
I kind of just slam my sword into the ground and say, "That damned coward! I'll kill him if I see him again."
I feel the same way.
And I kind of just like squat back down while kind of leaning on my sword.
Is this what remains of Rufus?
Yes.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of ashes
It's just
sort of scattered.
I guess I'll try to bury what's left.
It's not worth the time.
Scatter them to the wind,
He's-
maybe.
Or
These
yeah, I'll just
ashes-
scatter it. Yeah.
Yeah, you scattered around. Do a survival check for
Do a scatter check.
do a
Yeah,
scatter
do a
check.
scatter
Oh,
check.
they're pretty scattered on like a natural one. I would have had you like swallow some, but like you're all good. You just scatter them. I think you maybe climb to like the top of the castle and you just scatter them off to the Margrave.
Oh, Rufus, he was my favorite out of these weird buds.
Died doing what he loved, being a showy bastard.
as this is going on, I'm stepping out of the front door. I push it open and I start walking back because
Wait,
I
where are
have
you
the map.
going?
Going back to the inn.
Is that the right way to the inn?
I have a map in my hand and I say, it sure looks like it.
All right, I'll follow though.
I'm gonna follow them too.
Sh-
Okay.
shouldn't we find Kevin?
He should hope we don't.
I mean, maybe we should hear his side of the story before we lynch him.
Maybe he should hear the sight of my sword.
Oof.
No
I
cowards
guess
in
this should
my
be a
group.
good time to ask Calvin, what are you doing at this point?
It depends where that guy took me.
He took you back to town. He like flew into the stables where he like parks his griffin. He's like, "What? I'm so sorry to hear someone died. Are you? I can see you're not fine. Are you mentally fine? You're kind of shaken right now. I can see you kind of got a weird look, man."
I don't really say anything coherent, and I was trying to think how I would make the sound, but I can't really like formulate how a super
It's,
frightened individual would sound. I
It's
just
more of a.
it's sort of just like weeping and like kind of like teary-eyed sounds. Like I don't know. Like I just need to go to an inn and sleep essentially or something. Like someone needs to just
Okay.
knock me out because I'm basically just like in a mental shock essentially.
All
This-
right, this guy takes you. He obviously sees you're not well, so he takes you over to the Griffinite barracks to like sleep. He sees like you were obviously not okay, and he kind of like takes you over to the medical bay first to like make sure you're not like insane. But they quickly like check you out and see that like you're on drugs. They obviously they say like at first like, oh, this guy is, I mean, this is drugs. He's on something, and that's not good. You see like the Griffin Rider when he hears this, obviously loses a little respect for you at that point, but he still like attempts to like get you into bed and like be a little better. And so he kind of like wraps you up in some blankets and puts you in like a little cot.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, be his dad. You see your father. He comes in real disappointed.
Son.
But you manage to fall. You managed to like at least pass out, I think.
I assume they give me
once the
something to
high is
sleep
over.
or something, or maybe I just fall asleep out of
I think
exhaustion
think-
essentially. Maybe.
Yeah, you basically like ran the whole way out here and like nonstop. You went through a mudslide, and you're not even sure if that mudslide was real. But like, because like a talking log talked to you, that was very wild. That was wild. Once you pass out, however, I would like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yes. Kevin, what is your spell save DC?
It's 14, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
14.
14.
Kevin, it's been a long time since you had the vision. You kind of try to forget about it because it's like the worst. But as you fall asleep, you're kind of like magically high. Some of the stuff is like wearing off, but like as you like fall asleep, like in this state, um, you feel like something click inside your head as you kind of roll into a divine trance. You see you're dead. You see your death in more kind of like a clear-cut view now. You see your dead body kind of like be lazily like thrown back onto the ground in slow motion. And you see as it kind of like bumps and rolls on the ground, you see that your eyes are like lulled back into like the front of your skull. And in a very grotesque fashion, you see your neck snap on the ground, almost like the shock of it just like something like hurled you to the ground so fast you just like your neck just snapped upon impact. You can see there's like obviously combat wounds on your entire body, and as you kind of bump and roll to the ground, you see your form stay there, and limply, like very dead. Um, and as you see this, you see another figure there. You see what looks to be like an angel, hovering over your body. She has black wings and gold armor around her form, and a huge golden scythe over her body. It hovers for a second as she grabs it, and you see her like touch your forehead with it. And she speaks to you, and she says, "Kevin, are you there? It's me. It's Billy."
Hi, Billy.
You respond like mentally in your head, and you kind of feel weirded off by this because you're in kind of like a new Blu-ray level quality clarity in your divine senses that you've never had before. It might be because of the drugs you've been taking, and just like how the way you passed out. But she says, "Oh, wow, you can hear me. Okay. Do you remember me?"
I don't know who you are.
Okay, we've had this talk a few times. You had nightmares before about this, to be sure. I was always there in them. You could never remember our talks, so I'll make the briefest of introductions because I am so tired of doing this. One, I'm Billy. I'm your guardian angel. I am here to take you when you eventually die in the future. This particular future, I'm not sure if you can change it, but it has not changed since you have started your journey. It sucks, I know, but that's fate, and that's what you get for peering into the future to things that you didn't mean to look into. It's the fate of all wizards, that take this path. But, um, I did tell you a long time ago you could change this fate, and for whatever some reason you seem to take it, it still hasn't worked though, as I can plainly see. She like kind of jars your dead form again, and she says, "I'm very sorry to say that it hasn't changed at all. In fact, I can actually say it's gone maybe a little bit worse." She sees like your cracked neck, and she says, "That wasn't there before."
Worse.
Hmm?
Worse.
Worse? Yeah, I mean worse. It's gotten a little badder. I mean, she looks upon your form again. You see like you're actually just a little bit older in this new form. And you realize this might be because of the timepiece accident that's like caused you to age up a bit. And she says, "Yeah, like I don't know what you did in your like life right now to like lead this to happen, but it kind of looks like you almost got like a little weaker. Like I don't know what you did, but like it doesn't seem to be working well for you."
Damn that timepiece. What? Tell me, Billy. Is there anything I can do to change this?
She is going to she's gonna kind of like look up. She says, "We've had this talk a few times already. I can't like directly tell you the future. That's not really how we work.
Well,
I'm an angel of death. I can only
You said
I can
guardian
only- I
angel,
can-
not angel of death.
Yeah, I'm your guardian angel. I look after you. What do you think I'm doing right now, genius? I'm looking after you.
It looks like
But,
you're just waiting for me to die.
Hey, I can't really talk to you while you're alive. I'm amazed we have this connection at all. But hey, like I said, we've had this conversation before many times. So please feel free to get all your anger issues out again.
Oh, Billy, I don't like you.
You've said that many times in our conversations. I can see it hasn't changed. But thank you for at least recognizing me this. But anyhow,
Do I manage to
Listen.
send enough gold to my family? Can you at least tell me that?
I don't have vision over them. I can talk to you through this brief moment in time. All around you, I can see what's around your body if you want me to tell you that.
Yes, tell me.
She takes a brief look around, as you see this sort of like gold reaper scythe take out something from your mouth, something white and sort of fluidy. She says, "You're in a large throne room. I can see a few other people are here fighting. Um, there's you're in like a little bar, I guess. No, wait, that's not right. And she looks around again. And she says, "No, wait, no, no, that's right. You're in like a throne room bar situation. There's like a bunch of tables around here. There's like a lot of alcohol around. There's a large seating throne where this guy's tossed you from. Um, she looks down and she's like, um, he looks kind of dainty, I guess. He's got blue hair. He's got like a large hat on. He seems really satisfied that he's killed you though.
Oh, so,
Yeah,
so,
that's
he,
that's
so
what I got.
this individual murders me. Okay, in a large throne
are-
room. Okay.
You are murdered in a throne room slash bar. Cannot make that distinction enough.
Okay.
This is a bar and a throne room.
Okay. Seems interesting. It's a bar
The
room.
bone room, if you will.
It's a ballroom brawl. But yeah, that's what I've got around you. Seems like you have been severely defeated this time. I'm sorry, what did you say before? Was it because of a timepiece?
Yeah, there's a time. Tell me one more thing. Is there any other people around me?
She looks around and she says, "Well, there's a few humans around you. There's like there's a woman. There's a blue dragonborn woman. She's got like she seems kind of badass. She's got like a little like a book in her hand. She's firing some like eldritch blast out of it, like at the guy that just threw you to the ground. This is all in slow motion, by the way. I can't like interact in real time with these people.
Is there an annoying goblin there?
An annoying goblin? She looks around. She says, if he's here, he's hiding pretty well. I can't see him."
Damn. Are good? I don't know.
I can see that there's like another person here. I can see that he appears to be like a high elf or whatever. He looks really mad. Wow, is he muscular? He's got like a really wow. Is he like a monster? Jesus.
Damn, I know who that is, and I don't like him.
He looks really terrifying. I can't lie to you. I'm an angel of death. I find him very scary.
You said a high elf?
Yeah, high elf.
Muscular high elf? Okay.
Yeah, just like really decked out. He's got like a triple six-pack right now. It's very odd.
He's got an
Anyway,
18-pack.
he's got an 18-pack.
Okay.
He's got some. He's got red eyes. Got a few scars across his face. But yeah, that's all I can see right now.
I don't. Okay, thank you for the information.
I mean, you won't retain any of this when you wake up. I don't because you've never retained any before. But then again, you've. I don't know. Do you feel different this time?
I mean, I've seen another nightmare apparently, and it scared me to this one again.
Well,
I've took a lot
okay,
of drugs,
champ.
but I'm pretty sure
Okay.
you've seen that.
Yeah, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop. Come on, man. I'm an angel. I at least gotta give you the drug pass one time. Are you sure you're not wanna? I don't know. Maybe wanna cool in on those.
Well, I mean, tell me if I stop, will that save my life? Because I don't think so.
She sighs and she's like, "No, it's not gonna save your life. You actually tried that once. It didn't work out."
So bestow some kind of spell on me, Angel of Death. I know you have something useful I can take back to the real world.
I can't give you any. Like I said, I can only interact with you at the time of your death, which isn't here yet.
God damn it, Billy.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm really sorry. And she quickly like picks up her golden scythe and she says, "I guess I'll see you next. I hope things turn out better." She picks up her scythe. She sucks the soul out of you. You see it like go away. you see like what appears to be a green eldritch blast like fly by her head, and she disappears. When that happens, you wake up. And here's the thing, though. You know you've had this dream before, but you have not retained any of that information. However, as you wake up, you remember the conversation perfectly.
Okay.
So yeah, you wake up, you're back to max hit points, the high is over, the kind of terrifying fear probably maybe is still there because you just had a talk with an angel of death. Or your guardian angel, Billy, but she kind of sucks at her job if you're gonna die. And yeah, life sucks for you right now. But in any case,
Hell yeah.
what do you do?
Look at my surroundings. Do I have my persons on me?
You have all of your persons on you that you were with before you kind of came in here. The night is gone.
Like I have
You
clothes
see a
on.
few-
I'm not naked.
You have, yeah, you have clothes on. You seem like you've got like a little. Someone's probably fixed you up. You see like you've got a little like IV drip in you right now. That's like trying to clean out your system.
I'm gonna yell for. Is anyone there? Is anyone here?
You see a nurse kind of pops up and she says, "Oh, hi, hello, sir. Are you okay?"
How did I get here?
One of the Griffin Knights brought you back in. They're the surrounding protection force of Zobek. Hi, I'm Nurse Madeline. Listen, we found you pretty weirded out. When we found you, we found a lot of drugs in your system, and the preliminary kind of tests have proved that.
Oh
And,
god damn it, there's the John guy bit my friend and killed him, and then I don't know, I try to convince the fucking John guy to stop, and then the stupid fucking goblin he doesn't speak for us, and then I let those fools die to their death if they want to. I had nothing. I tried to sleep, they woke me up, as I just kind of trail off. In silence.
You see this nurse give you like a little firm shove to like the bed again, and she says, "I'm gonna need you to calm down. All right, we found you drugged out of your mind. I don't know how much of what you're saying is true. Let me just say this.
Listen, the
can
fucking
believe it.
log animated and was going into a mudslide, okay?
She takes a hand to her face and she says, "Listen, you're free to leave whenever you want. If you want help, there is rehab here. Help."
Rehab? What? We rehab. I rip the IV out of my arms and I kind of grab my staff and my belongings. I kind of adjust myself.
Youch.
She sighs and she's free to go.
You didn't take anything off me, did you?
No, we're not.
You didn't touch me inappropriately. I'm married.
Lucky man. She says, just go ahead and if you want. We didn't take any.
Did anyone in here come in here by the name of Billy? Do you know?
No, nobody visited you.
No.
Feel
Okay,
sad
I'll be
about
on my way.
Okay. As you make your way out, what's the game plan for Cat? Because you know that you made it here first. You don't know if anybody else is dead. So I'm basically like asking you like point blank, do you try to skip town?
I do not try to skip town. I'm probably gonna recover, wait a day or two, and then try to make my way back to Krog if I haven't heard any news from the people I was with.
Okay.
So you can go back
So
to them
yeah.
if you want, because I'm kind of like idle.
Okay, that's basically what I wanted to know with your scene. If you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
skipping town or
yeah.
not.
No, I'm not. I'm still here.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are heading out through the Margrave. You know that there is a trail that your friend Calvin would have taken if you wanted to get back to town the fastest and the safest. However, you also know that if you take so basically that's towards the river. if you also just want to go through the forest and maybe get back to the northern road, you can also do that. Which road do you want to go towards?
You folks want a
I was
stiff drink before we head back?
I was assuming to head southeast towards the Witch's Teeth.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Roll a survival check for me.
All of us?
No, just one of you.
Who's got the highest survival?
To roll.
Oh.
All right. You
Bro,
roll.
why didn't you let me do it?
All right. It takes you like a few hours to like break out of the forest. However, you don't encounter anything on the way there. It seems like everything's a little quieter during the sunlight hours. You make it past what appears to be like a little crumbling tomb behind the Witch's Teeth Inn. But as you kind of look at it, you see that it hasn't been like opened up for what appears to be years. And yeah, that's all it is. Do you want to go past it or do you want to check it out?
I'm gonna mark it down in my goblin-y notes.
Yeah, I ain't going
Alright.
in there.
Okay. You make it past there, and you easily make it over towards the Witch's Teeth. You break out of the forest. It's been a long journey for you guys. It's taken at least like 4 hours to get out of that forest. So your boots are totally covered in mud. You're pretty sure there was a rainfall somewhere around the night. You like break out of there. You see people are going up along the main road. And you see that there is the Witch's Inn.
I'm gonna go on in there.
Same here.
You head inside the inn. You see that it is full of little spellcasters in there. You see that there's like a lot of wizards that are like tossing each other beers with Mage Hand, and there's like a little ping pong table set up where like little mechanical dwarf kegs begin like playing with each other, and you see like there are like teams of people that are surrounding the table that are like cheering for each one. You see like there's a little sign above this place that says like keg robot tournament in progress, please do not disappoint. And you see like there are multiple keg robot teams that are just desperately trying to like defeat each other in a ping pong match.
Is this the
Um,
one we went into earlier? With the crying
No, that's
man?
the Blue Bell Inn. With the what?
With the crying man?
No, that's the Blue Bell Inn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk right up to the bar and say, I'll have one chaotic evil.
You see that there's a man there that says, "Don't insult religion with that
Wait.
fucking drink. That's
Okay.
an affirmation to my goddess, and I do not want to hear you say that again."
Then give me whatever strong thing your goddess serves.
I serve ale, and that's what you're gonna get. And he gives you ale.
No payment?
And he says, "Just a copper."
I'll give you a gold. I give him a gold. I don't feel like doing math.
He nods and he says, "I'll give you change." And he gives you like 9 pieces of silver and like 10 pieces of copper.
And then
The
I kind of
pain.
wince as I pick it up.
What? Hey, shouldn't we be looking for Kevin?
I say, way ahead of you. I go up to the guy and I say, your finest room. How much is it?
Room here for the night, or just for the evening. That'll be about a silver.
I drop him a silver and 5 gold and I say, do me a favor and ask anyone who comes in for information on a wizard named Kevin.
Okay. Do a persuasion check, Rand.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. He takes the gold and he says, "Yeah, sure, I'll pass it."
Would I see this failed persuasion check?
You see that he is like kind of out of sorts. He's had a rough night. If you want to try to do some.
Because I've got an eye for deceit. Okay, so if he
Yeah, sure.
says
If you wanna do an insight check on this bartender, sure. You can tell that he is like reserving judgment on something.
okay, how about I kind of muscle up to him and be like, "Yeah, tell us when somebody comes in here and gets some information out of them."
That's very direct.
Yeah. So he's like, is that an intimidate? He looks at you and is like, "What are you doing? Are you trying to
I'm
intimidate me?"
puffing out my chest.
Ah,
I got my
jeez.
hands back.
Yeah, but don't worry about the goblin. He's got that short people thing going on.
Do an intimidation check. Oh yeah, you did it. That's a 6. So he looks down at you and he says, "Yeah, like I said, I'll pass it along if anything comes through."
Okay, and give me 10 coppers worth of ale.
Okay, it's 10 ale. He says, "I'll just start loading these up." And he begins going behind the counter and just loads up 10 whole drinks of ale.
I look to Buzz and so why did you do that?
Well, it's simple. 2 for you, 2 for Minnie, and 6 for me.
No, puffing your chest up thing.
Yeah, you just look
Sometimes
silly
goblins
when you
can
do.
be very intimidating.
You look silly when you puff your chest.
Okay, but
Some things don't always
you're not
roll.
answering my question. Why?
What?
Why did you do it?
Ugh, he wasn't gonna do what you said. He still isn't. I can tell it.
So now why'd you puff your chest like an idiot?
And then I look back to him and I say, are you sure about that? He seemed pretty honest.
Yes, I am completely serious.
Hmm.
I'm very good about these things of when I know people are lying. It
I
may
don't-
not be a harsh lie, but it is more or less a I could care less about what you're saying.
Guys, can we just take our rest and then we gotta find Cabin because we don't know how far he's got.
I mean, you guys have gone your rest, so you're back to max. So if that's what you're talking about,
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna drink
All
all
right, can
6
we?
ales consecutively.
Yeah, let's start. Get back on the road. Cabin might be in trouble. He did run up on his own.
I'm just gonna grit my teeth through it. Just not say anything.
Are you gonna take your ale?
Of course I did. You wanna
I'm
drink
not drinking.
Then I'll have it. I say as I drink both of those ales as well.
damn,
I
this guy
kind
can
of
pass.
just look at this goblin with the biggest disappointment ever, like the most disappointed father ever or mother.
I kind of do a shrug at you.
Don't make me count to 3, young man.
I'm just at the door tapping my feet,
Oh,
arms crossed.
I'm not finished drinking yet, Mom.
Gotta drink with the broskies.
Gotta drink some brewskis with the broskies.
okay.
I can see why Cabin ran.
So one of you have already ordered a room here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed we weren't gonna. I thought we were gonna chill out for a little bit. I thought we were,
Yeah, we
doing
gotta
our
come up
thing.
with a game plan. What are we just gonna do? We just gonna show up to him and say, "Hey, we're here to kill you," and stab him in the middle of
Whoa,
town?
whoa! Why are we killing him? Who said anything about killing him?
I kind of cough into my hand.
You forgot to say anything when you coughed into your hands.
No.
Did you have
that
something to
was-
say?
That was just straight up just me coughing.
I mean,
That was
I
an
think
RP cough.
I think
Alright.
That was just a cough to show the awkwardness of you not being with the murder.
I mean, I kind of find it ironic that you want to kill him because he ran away, but you ran away from a fight moments before.
Hey, that's the difference, okay? I had the biggest gash across my chest. He was completely unwounded. He could have kept on.
But maybe look at Rufus, our strongest warrior. He's dead.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that
and
might not have been.
Cowards.
That might not have been had he been there.
You don't know that. We were all there, and we all apparently got beat up really bad. I mean, it didn't seem like you were able to help him either.
That's
For
because
all I
I'm
know,
not.
you could have hidden in a corner while he left.
What? You were there while he left. You saw the whole thing go down.
Yeah, but I also saw Rufus go down first. He was
That was right before
overpowering us. I mean,
you.
it makes sense to run, right?
But this is the difference between him and us. Did you run? You still
Yes.
fired. You had ample time to run, but you did not. And he did.
Let me
He
go
is a
ahead and tell you this too, Minnie. Had I ran, none of you would be here right now.
I get. But I still
At
think
least
we should hear
until
his side of the story at least. Let give him a chance to explain himself if we ever do find him again.
Hey Rufus, you were the one that was carrying the timepiece, right?
no.
No, Donovan.
Oh, it was Donovan. Okay, my bad.
I assumed when we burned his body, we took like wolf killer and
Yeah, you
shit.
took the important
Like,
stuff.
probably not his armor.
So one of you
but
now has Wolf Killer, and the other yeah, and his gold too.
I assume that would be me since I was performing the consecration.
I
Yeah.
had 128 gold.
Holy shit. Thank you.
I
Thank you
also
for
had
your-
some chainmail and some swords and shit.
We'll
Yeah.
take Wolf Killer.
Also, you guys don't have the Shadow Cat anymore. I don't know if you guys also talked about that.
We
yeah,
did
Bosley
not.
made him go. Bosley made him run off. He's like, "Go! You're gonna get
Yeah,
hurt."
Bosley
Yeah, but
told him
none of
to
you
fuck up.
guys knew
Yeah,
that in
y'all didn't know
character.
about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about it until just now either. But I mean, that's just how it is.
And Wolf Killer.
I have things preoccupying my brain as in,
Yeah,
oh,
we're
I'm
all
mad.
pretty pissed.
Oh, I'm steaming.
And also, out of character, I'm kind of just going off of that to keep y'all's minds off of the cat.
Oh,
Oh?
Hell
well,
yeah,
my
brother.
bad then. Yeah.
Minnie,
Yes.
if you can muster up me a pair of manacles, I promise I won't kill him.
How do you suppose
That's
I
a
make manacles out of thin air?
that's also
Find them, buy
so-
them.
You've got gold, you've got feet, you could get it yourself if you want to hold them in.
Well, I mean, it seems like you want this man's life.
No, I want him to explain himself. I don't intend on taking his life. That's your
That's
choice.
what I mean. You want his life intact.
I don't need manacles for that.
I need so that he doesn't.
Then if you need it, you can go out and get them.
All right.
I don't
Well,
want to resort to violence. We've been traveling together. There's no reason.
the manacles are for a lack thereof. Hey,
I'm
you
worried
think I'm
about
going to manacle him and then stab him to death? It'd be dishonorable. It'd
Okay,
tarnish
then
my
why don't
noble
you
name.
just not manacle him and then you just talk like a dog?
Because he's very trigger happy. I don't know what kind of state he's in. Did you see what kind of state he was in the castle?
A really frightened state, as a man should, watching a
I'm not
friend die in
talking
front of.
about just that. I'm talking about when we were resting before we took on that satyr.
Let's not worry too much about that. Let's find him first. We don't even know where he's at right now. We don't even know if he's still alive.
Well, you folks can rest here. I'm going to go look for some backup. and I exit the bar.
All right. You exit the bar. The guy at the bar says, okay, I guess, the room's still here if any of you want to sleep.
I mean, I'm definitely going to sleep. I bought that shit.
Okay, you stay at the bar. The two of you, however, can head down the roads back to Zobek if you want.
No, I'll stay. I'll stay with Donovan. Do you want to share the room, or am I getting my own?
You're welcome. I mean, there's probably more than one
All
bed
right,
on the
we'll
first
share
floor.
a room. I ain't got that much.
All right.
Alright.
Bosley, do you just head back to Zobek trying to find Kevin?
Yeah, I'm just gonna head back to Zobek.
Okay, you head back to Zobek. As you head back to Zobek, you don't like see anything on the main roads. You notice, however, there is a sort of stillness about the northern road just when you're walking by yourself. There doesn't seem to be a lot of motion here. Even the carts going back and forth seem very like stale in their appearance, almost like something's kind of like been drained from them. Um, like almost like the colors kind of like gone from them. And as you make your way back to Zobek, you find that it's kind of cleaner than you thought it would be. You see that as you make your way into like the center of it, the mayor's house totally clean of graffiti. Doesn't look like Keith has any work for himself this morning. You see that like the streets are kind of not empty, but they're a little less active than usual. It seems that people are just sort of like muttering around today, like nothing's really going wrong. It's just a very boring afternoon. Roll investigation check to see if you find Kevin.
I'm not particularly looking for Kevin. I'm heading to my employer.
Oh, case, yeah. You head over to the book fetish. And you go in through the front door. The guide notices you. The red dragonborn that occupies the shop notices you. Takes a look over your form. Raises an eyebrow, and then nods for you to go to the back door where he opens up that veil of darkness that you walk through.
Okay, I will proceed.
You walk in through the back. You definitely hear like some scratching as you go through here, like just away from you, like maybe some tapping on something else, but there's no blood on the floor. As you go in through the back, you see that your employer is there. He's looking at you as he kind of like spins around his chair. It seems like he was looking at the wall, and he's got his hands put up together, and he says, "Bosley, it's very nice to see you this morning. How are you doing?"
Not the best.
Yes, I can't help but notice you don't have my cat. Did you not go out for it?
About the cat. Yes.
Ah,
So,
I hear stories about to come into the picture.
yes, pull out your paper and notepad. I will be testing. I jokingly say as I continue. So,
There's not a smile on his face.
uh, well, as we breached Castle Shadow Crag, and we slew all the goblins that lay within.
Goblin.
Yes, there were many goblins.
Okay. My apologies. I didn't know there were any there.
And the satyr that dwelled within it.
A satyr. Well, that's not. Well, I guess that's not too surprising. It's a big forest.
We rested for the night, cat in hand, and, well, a vampire came. Apparently,
What the fuck? What? You see him like he like looks shocked when you say that. He says, "What did he look like? Was it a he? What did this vampire look like?"
yes, it was a he. I didn't catch his name, though. I was only there for the last part of our meeting.
You have not seen the beast look. You've never seen him go through many emotions other than like anger and kind of ambivalence. When you kind of start describing the vampire, he looks shook for the first time. He looks like a little shaken. And he says, "What did you catch his name?"
No, as I just said, I did not catch his name. I was only there for the last part of our meeting, which is where my business associate fell.
He takes a deep sigh. He says, "Rufus is down. He's gone.
Yes, unfortunately.
Did he get bitten?"
Yes.
Fuck. I would have raised him.
Well, that and the cat got away.
He takes a deep sigh and he says, "That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate." He goes under his desk. He gets out a bag of gold and he says, "Come here."
Okay.
He places it in front of you and he says, "I don't know how well you knew this, but I knew him with loyalty, and his loyalty unfortunately cost him his life on this job.
Yes.
However, let it not be known that loyalty is because of the, let's just say, hazards that you faced on this journey that were absolutely unforeseen. If I had known there was a vampire stalking out there in Castle Shadowcrack, would have sent a goddamn army, sent you guys." He takes out. He just gives you like this bag of gold. He says, "I'm gonna find a way to get that cat out of the day. I know where it slipped away to, but I'll find it. You lick your wounds. Do what you can. Here's the gold that was promised to your crew. Just say the Beastmaster was sorry for your loss, and because of the loss of the animal, he can only assume that the race is now once again possibly extinct." He says that he sends his condolence.
All right.
And he says, "Do you think it'll be more believable if I only give you half the money?"
If you let me what?
If I give you half the money, do you think it'll be more believable? I'm asking you.
Yes, I think that'd be easier for me to convince.
He sighs and he says, "Hold on, give me a moment." So he untucks the bag and he begins dumping out a large amount of money into the side of his desk. And he says, "Okay, the reward for this job was 2,000 gold for each of you. Now there's about 1,000 gold in there for each of you.
Okay. I take the bag.
I've also put in Rufus' share in there. So you can also
So-
divide. That's about an extra
5,000?
many are you- 5,000. What? No. Yes, 5. That's an extra 1,000 to divide among yourselves.
I mean, it's me, Kevin. It's me, Kevin, Donovan, and Rufus. Okay, yeah. It's 4 people.
So
Four.
yeah, let's divide that 4 ways.
Okay.
250 apiece. Or you can just keep it for yourself. I'm not really in the mood.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing me this information. This is more than valuable. Ways. I'm pretty sure you. Thank you. And he quickly clamps up and he says, "I won't be calling on you for a while. It's not because you did a bad job or anything, but I have to make certain arrangements that I know the dangers in that forest."
I nod and I turn and I leave.
All right. He lets you go. You hear the sound of something being thrown behind you and crashing into the wall. But you don't hear anything else as you leave. You pop out the other side of the bookstore, and you exit throughout that. And once you exit, you actually see that the Dragonborn goes over to the door, puts up a close sign.
Okay.
Um,
Now it is time to start the search for Kevin.
Yep. Now you can roll your investigation check. You find him so easy. Like, he's not even really trying to hide at this point. You see him. He's kind of rounding the corner of a bar when you see him. He's already drunk slash high. And you see him. He's kind of like nursing like a little ale that he's got in his hand. And you see that he maybe took some drugs when he woke up.
How long has it been since I've came to?
It's about 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
I look at Kevin and I say, "Thanks to you, now we are all dead."
Oh, you, it's the little goblin guy. Dead, you look quite alive to me, little feller. As I poke at his ears.
I see you haven't changed much in our absence.
Absence. I thought you guys were all dead.
Yes, I know that.
After you know the guy that bit, is that a vampire? I don't even know who bites someone.
Well, Rufus is dead.
Oh,
Yes. And a few of my party members would like to have a word with you.
or were you not the only survivor?
No, I'm not.
Did the others make it out alive?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
You should hold your tongue about things like that. I say as I slip him 1,000 gold and gesture that we need to be going.
You give me 1,000 gold?
Yes.
Okay. What? Okay, thanks for the gold.
Yeah, the Beastmaster was feeling generous. Okay, and I guess we'll just head back to the boys.
It rolled.
What?
You head back.
Oh no.
It's as you get back to your crew. I'm gonna quickly change. Who?
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're roboting out, my friend.
To change my phone. Roll20 was being really bad with me for a second, but now it's all good. So you get back to the others, and it takes you maybe about an hour or two to head back up the main road and head back to the Witch's Inn. You come inside, you see the keg robot tournament is now in its final round. You see like they've got some really cool robot names on these keg robots, but unfortunately, I don't think you really care enough to like look at them as you come inside. You see that the dwarf guy at the bar looks at you as you come like swaddling in with this guy. And he sees that you've got Gavin, like you're holding his arm as like you're like coming in here, and he nods to you, like almost like in a way of like saying, "Is that him?"
I'm giving a fake smile and a thumbs up.
Okay. He smiles back and gives you a thumbs up. And he's like, "Oh, you found a friend. That's nice. It's real nice."
And then I approach the group and say, "It turns out Kevin was had a change of heart and he was already headed back to look for us."
I kind of stand up and I turn from my stool and I say, "Is that so?"
Yes.
I did not do that.
And I look at him with so much hatred in my eyes.
I did not do that. I ran for
Wait,
my life.
Wait, are we back together now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
back together. Wow.
I smile and I say, well, then I won't feel so bad about this. And I immediately punch him in the face.
Okay, roll an attack roll against Cavan.
Believe I have a +3 to strength. So yeah. Oh,
You
that's
fool! The gold was for you to go
Sorry.
along.
You have to you have to roll an unarmed attack.
yeah. Oh, do I? I didn't know I had to do that.
Yeah, no, you still have
Oh,
to do
yeah.
that.
1d.
Unless he's just like allowing you to punch. Does an 11 hit you?
No, it does not.
Yeah, you
I
punch
kinda-
his face.
Oh, I was gonna say I kind of do a drunken stumble backwards and he misses.
Absolutely, you can. You're like a drunk Neo from the Matrix.
Whoa.
You just kind of drunkenly like backslide.
Whoa, Donovan, what are you doing? What are you doing there, buddy? Easy.
I'm gonna go for another.
Easy now, easy.
I'm actually
now.
gonna go. I'm gonna go for a grapple.
Okay,
Easy.
yeah. Do an athletics contest, or so you do athletics, and Cavan, you can do acrobatics or athletics.
I'm already straight slammed at this point, so my guy's just pissed.
Yeah, you take him in your arms.
As he's grappled, I'm going to try to take back the 1,000 gold I just gave him.
Okay, do sleight of hand. Cavan, do a perception check.
Can I do perception for that too?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Cavan, you don't notice. Minnie, you don't notice. Bosley, you swiped the 1,000 gold out of his pocket.
Okay.
Can Margaret roll a perception?
Margaret is definitely not gonna roll perception.
All right.
Because Margaret's in your pocket chilling out.
As-
Margaret had a rough evening.
Whoa, what the fuck's going on, you guys? As
I'm holding Cavan by the neck, I say, "You bastard! You left us to die!" And I'm gonna go for another hit.
Okay, while you go for another hit, what is your response to that, Cavan?
I did no such thing. I said that we should pay the man. You don't hit me.
Yeah, you don't hit him. You just you try to hit him, but you just stumble on your own foot. And you just your feet
Yes,
goes past
yes.
his face.
Oh,
She
I already have this guy. We're on the ground. I'm hustling.
Oh yeah.
Say, let me handle this, and then
The bartender gets out from behind his little bar stool and he says, "Okay, break it up, take it outside."
Listen, don't make me get serious, guys. I'm just glad you guys are all right.
I kind of just throw him off of me, and I say, "Oh, I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad."
What are you mad for? Easy, guy.
You're
I-
lucky to not have a sword in your throat. You left us to die, and now our friend is dead.
Left you to okay. Let's clear that thing up real quick, right now. Okay, I did not leave anyone to die.
Yes, you did. You
It-
ran.
It was a losing fight, and I suggested that I was tapped. I don't know what you guys want from me. I was completely tapped, not able to do anything. The only spell that I had available had no effect on him. What did you want me to do?
You abandoned us.
I did
And
not
that
abandon.
hurts.
It's one of those things where it's like,
Tell that to the lifeless corpse of Rufus.
I suggested we pay the man. All he wanted was gold. He wanted gold. I wanted to pay him. But guess what? Someone said, I don't speak for you guys. Don't listen to the smartest person in the group or anything. Maybe Rufus would be
You
alive.
are smart. No. Tell that to anyone
Listen.
who is being offered as the vampire's host. I don't want to be a vampire.
Obviously, you guys did something because the vampire would have killed all of you. So what did you guys do?
Yes, after we
I
had
paid the
one
man
or two
extra.
men dead.
Oh, you guys
Not
paid the
take
man.
Donovan.
Paid the man that I suggested in the first place?
You suggested paying him with Donovan.
I did not suggest him. He counter-offered with Donovan, and then you said, I don't speak for you.
That is because you didn't say anything more.
You interrupted me and said, I don't speak for you. So obviously I don't speak for you. I spoke for myself, and I got the fuck out of there. Bartender, can I have another round over here? As I reach in.
Bartender looks at you and he says, 1 copper piece.
I hand him a gold piece and tell him to keep.
At
them
this
coming.
point, Minnie's drinking too. She's had
Alright.
enough.
Okay, yeah, okay. He starts bringing you guys drinks and he says, this is a good day for me. This is great.
And I say, so if he wanted me, you were gladly going to give me, weren't you?
No, I was not. I was gonna say that we pay him extra and we keep our friends.
Then
Can
why
I-
didn't you?
Can I insight check that?
I mean, yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Bro, I'm gonna do it with my ear for deceit.
I mean, Bosley, Kevin, Bosley, what do you, I mean, I can tell, just from, a DM's perspective, that was, what you were gonna do, but, can you please explain how Bosley deduces that from your expression?
I just reiterate that you interrupted and said that I don't speak for you as a group, so I just left it be. You guys apparently know better than what I know. What do I know? The smartest person here. As I take another, if I slam one of my drinks.
But
he may be
what-
wrong and foolish, but he is at least truthful about what he thinks happened.
So was he going to give me to the vampire?
No, I was not.
No, I can deduce that much from his truthfulness.
Then I suppose I can give you at least props for it. But the point at hand still matters. You left when we needed you.
Okay. Like I said, are you hard of hearing, warrior? I was tapped. I had no.
I'm quite aware of what you said.
I
But
was.
Do you not have a sword?
I
or
do
a
not
bow?
have a sword.
Nor a bow?
Do I have a bow?
He's just checking through his things. Do I actually have a bow? that I
Hold
could
on,
use?
I'd had quite as much. I looked through my thing. I don't have a bow. I have this staff. Did
Then
you not
you're-
see the monster regenerate himself in front of everybody? What was my little staff gonna do?
Anything could have.
Yeah, because I would be right next to Rufus if I did that.
Well, I mean, it seems that he was the only one that really died. But
It seems that
how else?
it seems like you guys agree with me and that you know that I'm right. So let's just.
I
carry
don't
on.
agree that you're right. I agree that you're stupid and you think you're right.
Why am I the one on trial? Why didn't we ask the goblin here why he interjected and say, "Oh, why don't we pay you more?" Why did he say that I don't speak for him?
He assumed you were going to let me become a thrall.
Oh, so it's just assume like I'm just automatically the bad guy here? Okay. As I take another
Well-
drink.
You were cowering in your boots as we looked at you.
You can tell that
To
I'm
be
being,
fair,
you can tell I'm
you
getting
were-
really fucked up. Just to let you guys know, I'm getting really
You were-
fucked.
You were freaking out. Who knows what choices you may have made? After all, you did run from the party, and just to save your own skin.
I mean, I have more things to worry about than you guys.
I could have possibly understood if half of us had already been downed had you ran. But we were all still up, and you left us.
It was not a winning fight, and I think you guys all know that.
Well, I think it just shows us where your loyalties stand.
I mean, loyalties to living. Am I right? Can I get a cheers? And I look around the bar.
Do a persuasion check real quick. Hell yeah! Everybody looks to you and is like, "Fuck yeah, life rules!" And they just immediately give you a cheer.
I say, no, you should be booing this man. Boo him, I say.
Do an intimidation check.
Please get a 20.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Immediately they're all like, "Oh shit."
No, here's the thing. I feel like clearly now the bar should split into two sides. Right? This is now a bar civil war between cheerers and booers.
One half of the okay, so here's what happens. One half of the robot team is like on one side doing the ping pong match. The other side is booing you. They're like having the ping pong match of their lives, saying life is awesome, and they're like, no, he's a coward, and they're just using their robot keg robots to like have ping pong matches, not for like the chance to win this tournament, but for your argument. They think if they win their side, they will clear up this whole thing. This has become the Mighty Ducks of like ping pong matches.
I shout towards the barkeep, more ale!
Okay, I mean, you paid me a gold, yeah, I'm gonna keep them coming.
100 ales for the booing side.
The whole
Uh,
tavern.
Well, I'm gonna need another gold piece for 100 more ales.
I hand him a gold piece.
Okay, he takes it. He starts rolling some up.
We're just gonna empty this man's fucking barrels.
He loves it. He's loving it because he's getting all the money today. Do you want to see how this ping pong match rides out?
Yeah,
I see.
we're invested now.
Okay.
I look to Kevin and I say, if we're not gonna get any further in this conversation, we might as well enjoy the show.
Leave it to fate.
Okay. As you guys decide who gets to do what by this ping pong match, you see the side that is booing Kevin is called their robot is called Railroader, and you see that the ones cheering for pro life is called Tombstone. Now, if I'm gonna roll just a straight up d20, 1 to 9, 1 to 9 Railroad wins, 10 to 20 Tombstone wins. Does anybody want to make any bets before I make this roll?
Hold up. So we only got 9 chances to win. He's got 11.
Yeah, that's unfair as fuck.
Fine, I'll roll a d21, and it'll be 1 to 10. It'll
It's
be
1 to 10, 11 to 20.
well, yes.
I'm putting 54 gold on the booing side.
Okay.
I got 50 gold on pro life.
I've got 100 gold on booing side.
All right. You guys cheer to 3.
Hell yeah.
Railroad wins. They're like, no! That's
Win the
down to
boo!"
die!
You know, I
We
really
should
root for the.
die.
I really
This
root
is-
for the underdog.
This is like when the this is it's like near the end of the match. You see that it's like the Monstars are like kicking the ass of like the Looney Tunes crew and like Space Jam. It's just like a ridiculous like stomp like when they start booing, and like immediately Tombstone is like absolutely not having it. You see a guy that looks like Bill Murray like comes in like later on in the match to try and give his support, but he is like quickly booed off, and he's like, "Ooh, I don't want booze in my career," and he just like goes off. And yeah, eventually Tombstone is defeated by Railroad, and Railroad wins that match. The villains win, and yeah, the nerdy kids all kind of sulk, and they're just like, "I guess life does suck." And they just kind of like sulk off outside the bar where what the fuck is with my voice? Where Railroad is hoisted up by all of the nerdy kids, all of the nerdy villain kids. And you see like one of the kids says, "Maybe now my dad will love me." And you see like you see him like shoot you guys a look that's just like, "I get what you're going through," and he quickly takes this robot out of the tavern and goes back to his dad apparently to get his self satisfaction.
His dad will never love him.
He's too nerdy.
He's too nerdy. He doesn't even know how to throw a basketball.
He doesn't even have basketball.
But yeah, he wins. Life loses tonight. Just seems like it's a real bad night for life.
I look at Donovan and I say, I think we've done a good thing here.
Probably. Wait, did we win?
Yeah, we won.
Oh hell yeah! I thought I lost all my gold.
Nah, you guys won. So yeah, you got just double your gold.
Hell yeah!
I don't think you want me to double my gold.
No,
Did
double
you-
the
how-
gold you bet. You bet.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
If you just
Just a-
fucking threw all 1,000 down.
I'm gonna throw everything I've got into this one shot.
Well,
It's
I mean,
like
technically none of y'all would even know.
I'm gonna
I
throw.
think we'll see a couple of grand bags
See
worth
me
of
just
coin
throw a
being
big
dragged.
ass bag on the table.
I'm pretty sure the amount of gold you have on you is heavier than yourself.
It is.
So yeah,
It is.
you guys are in this bar as it all kind of calms down. The nerds have left. There's still like a few arcane people that are just sort of like muttering around, and they kind of look at your party. You've caused kind of a commotion, but they're kind of keeping to themselves.
This is surprisingly enough calmed me down enough to not try to attack Kevin anymore. And I say, "Ah, what a game! What a game!"
What a good night, guys.
I'm
I look
actually
at,
pretty satisfied.
I start like I kind of just scratch my chin a little bit and say, "So what now?"
Is there a room I can sleep in?
I mean, I say, "Barkeep, do I still have my room?"
You still have your room. You paid your money. You have the room for the night.
Well, we could always shack up in that room again.
I head up to the room and sleep before anyone says anything.
All right.
To
You
the other
sleep.
two folks. The Beastmaster heard about our little plight. Okay.
Yes.
He's decided to pay you all half your share that you were promised had you brought the cat back.
Interesting.
And I hand you both back 1,000 gold.
Eh.
Wait, what are you doing?
I hand you y'all's payment from the Beastmaster.
You said it's 1,000?
1,000?
Split between two, right? Or is that...
No. It is 1,000 for each of you.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, that's what we agreed on with the Beastmaster?
Yep. 1,000 gold.
Oh, like wasn't the reward 1,000 each?
Yeah. Well,
That's
before it was 2,000 each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then like because of like what happened, technically speaking, you didn't complete your objective, but there were hazards in the way that like nobody like was aware of. So you got like half the gold because the Beastmaster felt bad for you guys.
Good enough.
A little overcapacity on my way.
that's just how it goes. Don't complain
Oh.
about the heaviness of the gold.
Yeah. Also, Bosley, you think like this also might be because the Beastmaster, or as you know him as the Beast, does not want any questions asked of like where this gold is coming from.
Yeah. So, I will also go to bed with my now 2,000 gold.
Awesome. All right, yeah, you guys hit the sack. You guys hit the sack, and it's a pretty like dreamless night. Kevin, you don't have that like bad dream again. It seems like that night before was probably a fluke. You probably don't have that again unless you have like extreme conditions in your body. Like you were incredibly like messed up the last time. Like, you were practically on death's door, like just from like a mental standpoint. You think that's like how you got to that like vision back in the first place. So you have a good night's sleep. The rest of you seem to have the a good amount of sleep as well. Out of character, So we've got about 10 minutes to the 3-hour mark. So since one of you is currently re-rolling a character, I wanted to ask you guys just before we got into like the next 10 minutes. Do you want to perhaps break early because we have like a new character coming in, or do you want to just continue onwards as per usual?
I would like.
If you guys want to keep going, I don't mind. I could actually be done real quick.
I mean, I
Like,
don't
But
get
mind.
the-
like y'all do y'all. I don't care.
I'd say I'd leave that up with the rest of y'all.
I don't mind breaking
pretty
and let
neutral.
Ogre make his character and get in.
Yeah, do your thing.
All right, we can do it like a quick 10-minute break, and then we'll get back into things.
Oh, okay, damn.
I mean, I already know the character pretty well, so I just have to fill. And I like made him in another Roll20 game, like while I was fucking around.
All right.
So I should be done pretty quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The only problem that I was thinking about was like usually I have like a pretty good sense of like what's coming. I have no idea what this character is all about.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, you got 10 minutes to kind of.
I just like the
Welcome
idea of your
anyway.
guy going, "Howdy, fellas!
Yeah.
I hear one of your friends died."
Well, turns out I'm looking for work.
Oh, I mean, I don't. So here's the thing. I don't care if I come in tonight. Like, I don't give a shit.
All right.
Like that. I don't like. I can give you some things real quick about the guy if you want me to, but I like. That doesn't matter to me.
All right. What class are you going into, by the way?
I'm just gonna play a fighter.
The
Uh,
fighter.
Yeah. What was Rufus before? He was a paladin, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be a paladin right away because that feels like avoiding the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, it feels like I don't think the party would even take a new paladin at this point. I think they might be like maybe like a little paranoid.
You're not my
about what
real
happens.
paladin.
But it is significantly different fighter. Well, different enough. Pretty much like all of our roles were covered except for a frontline. I mean, I don't know. I could go. I don't really want to play a cleric. I fucking hate him.
Okay.
Just real talk.
Quick,
So I
quick
think
fun
you-
of clerics.
Yeah, fuck clerics.
I love cleric.
Well, then multi-class into one, you piece of shit.
That's not efficient.
Well, you got me there. But fighter, Ethan's playing a brute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that just seems like an okay in, I guess. Is that Battlemaster's a little bit different than brute?
Okay.
He should be an
yeah.
easy character to work with, though. How am I
Alright, then.
doing? We just want me to do like class equipment plus starting gold again, or does it matter?
Yeah, you can do class equipment plus starting gold again.
Okay.
Is he starting at 4 or 3?
Actually, he's gonna start at 5 because you guys leveled up after this.
Oh, we're leveling?
Yeah, you're leveling. I mean, after that, yeah.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
this is a good time to
traumatic
roll our
experience
sheet.
make you
Yeah.
level.
Now
Yeah,
we
I mean-
can now would just be a good time to edit our stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are just level 5 now.
Fuck, Ogre, did you remember what I was taking for 5?
I mean, weren't you just gonna continue to be?
Oh, right, I was taking Thirsting Blade, right? So like
Yeah.
a double attack? Right, that's what
Yeah.
I was like, I remember I had something big and I forgot what it was.
Hmm. Do you guys see that new Midgard setting that got dropped on Roll20?
I have not.
It has like over 200 new spells in there.
Interesting.
It's pretty wild.
It has like how many whats?
It's got like 200 spells in it for like. It's also got like a bunch of new class options as well.
That's too many.
It's
That's
too
too
many.
many spells.
It is too many spells. That's why I haven't bought it yet.
Is
How
it
am I
just
gonna
like
know
it's
the
just
meta?
is it just kind of like Xanathar's? It's just an extra like add-on?
Wait,
Yeah,
you
it's
said
an
we're.
extra add-on.
But you said we're leveling up, right?
Yeah, you're level 5.
Okay. Fuck yeah, let's go, boys.
Let's go. We got our asses beat by a vampire.
Damn it! I rolled
Hey,
the average.
This-
it's how that's just how it is.
Minnie,
3d6.
did you roll for a 1 last time, Minnie? Or like
No, I think I've average rolled every time.
okay.
Yeah.
Remember to add
Because
your
my
attacks, right?
XP seems pretty average except until now.
Yeah, alright.
Wait,
Just
what's
remember
the
to what?
what's the hit die again?
The hit die
Oh yeah.
ooh, that's nice. That's real nice.
1d8 plus con mod.
Yeah.
What's my con mod? 1. I mean, it could be worse.
I can only cast one level 3 spell, right? At level 4.
But
I
you
think
should be
I
able to
think it-
2.
Yeah, 2.
You should be 2, yeah.
Hey guys, my health is now a quarter of 100.
Congrats.
Nice.
I don't know what I want to level. I can add 2 new spells. Fireball for sure. Counter spell?
Counter spell is pretty good. I think slow is really good. I was gonna take slow on my sword when I was hit. Oh, but don't you have a shit ton of options?
Yeah.
How many can you learn?
I can only learn 2, but I can buy more. But I can't buy anymore because some fucking goblin stole my goddamn gold.
You don't know about that.
I mean, I don't know that we're out of character right now, so I'm just...
He'll know eventually.
Nah, he won't know that it's me.
Yeah, but he'll know that the gold is gone.
You'll be
I'll
like
say-
those fucking robot nerds probably got me when I was infested.
I can
tr-
summon lesser
Mhm.
demons, dude.
I was just reading that.
Just gaslight him and say, "Oh, you must have bet it all away on the losing team."
Yeah.
My guy was really drunk, so...
Entirely plausible.
I rolled a
as
con.
far as-
Well, I don't know. I guess I did it opposite in my head because I guess the lower the roll, the more fucked up I would have been. But for a reason, I was like, the higher the roll, I'd been more fucked up I've been, right? So when I rolled my con thing, I rolled a 20, and I was like, oh, I'm super fucked up. But now thinking about it, I shouldn't have been that fucked up, right? That's how it
Mhm.
usually works. Yeah. But anyway, I'm an idiot.
Unless you drink the entire fucking keg full. Because we did order a lot.
Well, lessons were learned. People were slain. I can't believe one of you died.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Believe it or not, I can totally believe it.
I can't believe it was ogre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't expect him to bust my ass like that. I kind of knew when I didn't have a bunch more spell slots. Like when I realized we didn't get our long rest, I was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that."
Oh yeah. After he told me that we haven't had our thing, I was like, oh, I'm fucked.
I
dude.
was
I mean, I
like,
thought you guys would have knew because he said you guys were at 4 hours, so you guys were about to swap shifts.
yeah. So I was like, wow, they're still on their shift, and they're just like, I missed your stab and kill you, and I'm like, okay, at that point, this guy would probably just throw hands at that point.
He did give y'all a lot of chances.
He was like, I'm just, are you sure about this? And he was just like, I'm Mr. Stab and Kill You. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, he kind of made his own bed.
I forgot how many spells can I have ready? It's my level plus my intellect modifier?
Level plus your int plus proficiency, I think. Let me check.
I don't think there's proficiency. That just seems a lot.
Yeah.
It seems a lot.
Yeah, okay, probably not proficiency. It's probably just level plus your
Int.
spellcasting mod. So yeah.
Wait, is your hit dice equal to your level?
Yes.
Okay.
So like if you're level 4, you have 4 hit dice. Since you're level 5, you get 5.
Once you tell me, I'm gonna make a note of it somewhere because I feel like I ask this every single fucking time.
It's okay, man. Not a lot of games use hit dice. People just kind of like forget about it. They're just like, oh no, you have a long rest. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm I'm like, no, shit is dangerous. Sometimes you don't get all that way.
Yeah, sometimes you only get 3/4 of a nap.
It mod
gotta
plus
know
level
how
3.
long-
Okay, so I can know 9 spells
Nice.
because my level is 5 and my mod is 4.
Yeah, you guys are level 5. That's a bit of a power spike for your characters now, because some of you get like multiple attacks. You guys get fireball when you decide to take it.
I'm gonna take counter spell, so
I get fucking 3d6 sneak attack.
I got another attack. I feel pretty alright.
It's pretty nice. Getting to level 5, it's all good. How you guys enjoying the campaign, by the way? Are you guys digging it? Or yeah, all
I'm
right.
I'm
liking
having
it.
fun.
It's kind of taking a sharp right, or I mean, like a sharp left.
It is definitely taking a turn for the worse for you guys, at least.
I love this +1 HP roll. God damn, I'm the squishiest level 5.
You'll be okay one day.
And
One day.
you've still got flesh, right?
You still do have.
I mean,
flesh
we're in
on.
town. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, you should just like if you rest for a week, it'll just be gone.
I mean, people be looking.
Let me
You know
actually
who-
look.
You know who could have fixed that flesh rot?
Yeah, our paladin.
He's dead now.
Rest in peace.
Wait, my level 2 slots didn't go up, and my level 1 slots? Did those stay the same the whole time?
I think they're capped
Yeah.
at 4.
Yeah, they're capped, I think.
Yeah, you only get 4. You just get more higher level spells. So
Okay.
Yeah, just let me double check. So let's see, wizard.
Powerful.
Yeah, they cap out at 4, so. And then like for certain, and then as you go up, they start to like get less and less.
I didn't realize, but warlocks only have 2 spell slots until like level 7. As in like 2 total. Any
Yeah.
spells cause a spell slot. I could use a level 1 and it was take up a spell slot,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have the best cantrip in the game.
which I
And you-
don't have.
And you also cast your you also cast your spells at like max level. So if they have any added effects, you just like you
Yeah,
power
they're
bomb
all
them.
Yeah, yeah.
always upcast.
But the thing is, I didn't take any spells that upcastable.
I mean, you're playing more of a martial character anyway, though, right?
Right, yeah. I'm not really playing a spellcast.
I feel like Minnie like stepped into warlock class when she should have gone into ranger class instead. She just walked into the wrong room.
Wait, how come my counter spell? Oh, never mind. It's there. It's just on the other side instead of
Yeah.
fucking.
This is just for funsy.
Yeah,
Oh.
do your fireball, dude.
Oh, 27 fire damage. Hell yeah.
Oh, did you get fireball?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like I think it's required that every wizard get fireball at least
I
once
mean,
in
it's
their lifetime.
nature.
Just know,
Every-
folks, that one day he will kill us by accident.
Every game that you play as a wizard starts you with a fireball. It's just natural you get it.
If you know a wizard that hasn't taken fireball, that's got to be for like a fire campaign. Like everybody's had fire resistance. I think that's the only reason why you wouldn't take fireball at that point.
I didn't roll any 8s or any 6s in the last 2.
Yo, I feel like I should just not use sharpshooter. I feel like my average hit I just do so much more damage.
You got like a good sharpshooter hit on the vampire when.
Or
you
maybe I
just,
should
like,
do that
dice
now since
them.
I get double attacks now.
Yeah, that's true. That's improved chances.
You should also be abusing your ability to get advantage more. Like
Maybe
you
I mean
have
like
to.
that last fight was so short that I would have only gotten 1 attack off with
Right.
advantage
Right.
because I only got 3 turns. I had to
Right.
use one of them to get it.
Does my spell save DC go up every time I level 2?
No, it only goes when your proficiency, it's your proficiency and your spell casting modifier. So like when your spell casting modifier goes up, it goes up, and when your proficiency goes up, it goes up.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say when I leveled it right there, it went from 13 to 15.
Yep.
Cool.
Boom, 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 boom.
Man, I don't have any character art for this character, and he's been one of my like D&D RP characters forever.
I have character art just stashed away for things I'll never even do. That's crazy.
So this is the guy you're talking about. This isn't a sad story about how you had about Rufus, is it?
No,
Let me use the restroom real quick.
Rufus is 100% original material created for you guys only.
Ugh.
And we ruined it.
I mean, he ruined it.
You soiled it.
Rufus ruined himself.
Rufus definitely was kill first, ask questions later, and that probably spelled his doom in that fight.
I'm just saying, what if we casually walked up to the vampire, placed the stake on his chest, and then hit it with a hammer? What would have happened?
I mean, if you've gotten him, I think. Hold on, let me look.
Like we casually did it. He was trying to fight. Just tank the hits from him. Click.
I walk up behind him and push it in through his back to the heart.
You don't even hammer it in. You just push it really slowly.
Yeah.
So let's see. He has the following flaws.
Absolutely terrified of garlic. That's his flaw.
No,
Oh
I just
man,
breathe like-
are you looking at this new guy that I made? Because some of those are pre-gen still.
Oh yeah, let me look. Character sheet.
I mean, I can tell you about the character if you want to know about the character.
And let me see. So okay, let me quickly look at this. Ooh, he's a sailor man. That's nice.
Sorta, not sorta.
Okay,
Like yeah, he is, but only sorta.
only sort of. Okay.
He's done some
and
sailing.
he's a variant human too, which means he's had contact with Star Wars.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's kind of how variant humans work in this world. Basically, they've been mutated when they've touched star ore in a certain place. Like Minnie got mutated with her hair turning pink. Donovan was basically like he got cured of like a disability because he touched star ore, and that's how he became a variant human. Like that's how that works in this world.
Okay. Fuck.
Like literally with Minnie, it just changed her hair. So like that's like the only thing it did for her. It can be as radical as you want.
Just
I actually have
cures a disability and changing my hair, dyeing my hair basically.
4 balls. 4 balls.
Bring out the nut.
4 balls. Is that your answer?
He's a sailor. with
No,
4
so I'll message you that.
Okay.
It's 6 balls.
I would admit that would be quite the power move if you just did that.
You know what they call him? They call him Nuts McGee.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught this too, but the vampire was only interested in the variant humans.
I did think I noticed that. I kind of
Yeah.
was like, huh, he seems to be going after us.
Yeah, he didn't touch me and my
didn't-
goblinoid self.
Now that you say it, I connect the dots, but like, I was like, huh, he is only focused on me and Minnie. What's going on with this?
Yeah, he sucked y'all dry.
It was very indeterminate though.
Many didn't
Yeah.
even see it coming. Just fucking
He,
died.
he really only bargained for Donovan though, because like Minnie was like had flesh rot, and he was like, "Ugh, that's I might kill. I might. Oof, this is awful."
Saved by disease.
I'm back.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
So
Is that kosher with you?
That's kosher with me.
I was trying to figure out how I'd work that part of the character into his shit. I'll just give you a quick.
We can also just sort of dip into the secret channel if you want.
Yeah, do that. I could say it quicker.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be back.
So, guys,
I'm back.
I'm back.
how are we gonna kill you, Kevin?
I don't think we're gonna kill Kevin anymore.
Nah,
think-
I'm just kidding.
I think
That
my
was-
character just wanted to punch him in the head and say, "You're an asshole.
I'm
You
back. Just
ruined
give me a
it."
second. I just I need to go back into that channel and see if I can actually hear this guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I was always vying to not kill Kevin. It's kind of why I lied about him when I first brought him back. Kevin, you are the stick. You are the thorn in all of my plans.
I just like the fact that you try to lie for me, and I was like, I didn't do that.
Also, a bit of a weird thing, but like it might just be the fact that my other DM didn't do it right. But I've never had to roll for a punch. I just did the
You
flat
haven't?
damage. No,
It's an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
interesting. Because like base value of a punch is 1 plus strength modifier. I kind of fucked that up.
Well, I
I
mean,
just-
think
I looked
about
into it.
my monk. Okay,
Right.
he had to roll every time he had to unarm it. I mean, otherwise,
I assume
would've
because
killed-
you
I
got a
would've killed
modified
everything.
die though. Because you don't have, because it wasn't a base value of 1. You rolled something for it, right?
well, you can also have feats that make your play do 1d4.
Right.
I definitely didn't want to RP that I was really fucked up, but he said I was, so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna fucking fuck with the person I thought I was dead.
Dude, this game that Isaac got me is fucking tight.
Is it the Descenders?
Yeah. Who would have thought playing a game about bikes would be the fun game?
Sometimes they just are.
Like I'm just fucking riding around in the forest crashing into trees.
Sometimes games are sleepers that you never thought would be good, and they are.
Like I thought I would probably hate this, but this is kind of dope.
I kind of thought I was gonna hate Forza, but that game was kind of cool. Yeah, when he said that, he was like, "Oh yeah, you don't have your spell slots." I was like, "We're fucked, dude." Especially when I saw that guy was a vampire, I was like, "Oh, we are super fucked."
Yeah, vampires are scary, dude. I thought this was
Didn't
just gonna
realize
be another.
vampires were that scary.
Rufus one shot show. That's
I
what I
thought
thought
this-
it was gonna be.
Yeah, I was like, oh, radiant damage, haha. We win.
Yeah, I was totally. I guess it's kind of like a grounding moment because we really have just been tearing through everything.
How much HP do you think that vampire had?
Probably like 60.
Because I think I could have one-shotted it if I used Branding Smite instead of Hex.
You just wait. It was Branding.
Branding
Smite.
Smite is radiant damage.
Oh, you would have killed him. You actually would have killed him.
But actually, I didn't think about it at the time when I was doing it. I was like, I had a bonus action. I'll just Hex him. Because I thought I'll have another turn. Because I was gonna Branding Smite next turn. But then,
Well, I mean, you didn't even
Things went to
really
shit.
know you didn't know he was a vampire at the time, so
right,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, if you did that, we probably could have killed him. I think Rufus might have stayed dead, or been dead though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like,
But he still would have rolled his one. He rolled a nat one on his
Yeah.
second thing or whatever. Oh no, that was his third roll.
which is pretty unfortunate.
Well, he could have
Had
been
I done
stabilized.
better on my medicine check.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a chance he would have been stabilized if I
Or
killed the
had
turn
y'all been awake to help me out on that.
If
I'd
I
have been
didn't
there
have
to
to,
help stabilize too.
if I didn't have to Kool-Aid Man through that wall, you know, we would have made it.
Well, had you not Kool-Aid Man through that wall, probably
I mean, I wouldn't have been
Kevin
able to get
and
there.
him would have been
Plus-
dead.
Yeah, that probably would have been the case.
Because you broke the way through for all three of us.
Right.
I was gonna climb.
You were gonna try to climb.
I have pythons.
Pythons are just like
The only-
nails.
The only thing I don't understand is climb what? Because we're inside, right? You guys technically
Yeah,
are inside.
we're
How are you gonna
inside.
climb to the ceiling?
No,
it's-
I was a
no,
crumbled
it's-
castle, dude. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crumbling castle, so you probably could have like crawled through the ceiling.
And it wasn't it to a courtyard, and we weren't like. Actually, I don't know.
I mean, we're in a hallway. I mean, I guess you.
Yeah.
I guess you'd have to.
If
be
you wanted to
specific
like
there.
crawl upwards, I definitely like would have given you like just like bashing through the walls, cool man style was the more direct approach and probably like less of a DC, but it had like bigger consequences. So like he bashed the wall, but yeah, but rocks fell on him because he fucking bashed through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man. But if you wanted to climb up,
Disappointed if he had passed out right then.
That would have been
Oh, man.
hilarious.
it would have been so disappointing, but also very hilarious.
Just, oh no.
I don't know. I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So, how you guys doing on the level up?
I'm done.
I've already leveled. We
Yeah,
good.
I'm done.
Oh yeah. Alrighty then. You guys wake up the next day feeling a little bit refreshed, maybe a little more battle hardened. You exit the Witch's Teat Inn. You head back to town, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. While you're there, while you're like on the road, you guys notice that a single raven drops down on your cart with a little note clutched in its grip.
Ew, what's this?
The raven just like caws at you guys.
I'm gonna. Give
Could
the
I
raven-
have Margaret go and grab it from the crow?
I mean, yeah, you can. Margaret definitely can take it from the raven.
Yeah, two little guys can.
I'm gonna give the raven a silver.
All right, you give the raven a silver. The raven actually like seems offended by this and goes to take off.
But ravens love shiny things.
Rock, that's a stereotype. Rock.
I'm pissed.
I'm in the morning. I'm already pissed off. Yeah, you take the note and unfurl it, and inside the note you see, laid out in eloquent handwriting, say,
Wait, when did we get our cart back?
We were there.
"Didn't you like park it over by like the blue?"
It's been in Zobag.
Oh,
the
that's
whole
right. You
time.
don't have a cart. I guess you're just walking back. So yeah, you're walking back, and this raven just kind of tailgates on you guys a little bit until he gives you the note.
Okay.
So you guys unfurl the note. You see it's written in very eloquent handwriting. You see that it says, "Greetings from Jack Montgomery. I'm sorry to say that our last encounter did not go as planned. I was not quite sure what you guys were. I saw that some of you held value while others did not. Should you wish to ever meet me again, go into the crumbling tomb, and I await you in Shadowfell.
Is
Signed, Jack Montgomery."
is the Raven still there?
The raven has kind of flown off by this point.
Shit. I was gonna put a note back on it and just say "fuck you, little bitch."
Who is John
Yeah.
Montgomery?
I'm gonna eat the note.
Yeah, that was the vampire.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh man. Whew. Bad times, am I right?
I'm very angry.
Yeah, let's not go back to him yet.
Let's
Oh.
come back to him when we know we can destroy him.
I mean, I'm not. I feel a little bit better, guys. I feel like we could take him.
No,
I feel like we weren't really trying hard enough last time.
Well,
You know.
I mean, I was
my
compl-
old bones are riled up.
I was completely tapped last time we faced them. I think if you know,
Yeah, all we gotta do is hold person him. I hit him 3 times, he's dead.
as far as you know.
maybe he
You don't-
can bring back Rufus or something.
He might
Doubt
have
it, we
been
burned
here.
his body.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Not after the goblin chopped his head off. and
You
burned
chopped his head off.
I put a
Well, you were-
stake through his heart.
Yeah, I'm the one that
No.
killed him, huh?
He was gonna be a zombie. He
Did
was
it-
already.
What? I mean, we saw an old lady revive a little girl. We could have asked her.
No, the enthrallment was already happening.
Oh, okay. But
We
yeah,
could've-
you guys are the angry
We
ones
could
at
have
me.
probably
Okay.
removed the curse. So maybe somebody in town knew how to remove some.
If you know anything about thralls, it's that they are extremely violent.
What do you
I don't
know about it?
you. I don't want to face a Rufus that is incredibly violent towards
I'll
myself.
take a chance to revive a friend.
Look, it is what he would have wanted. He wouldn't want to be a vampire. Goes against his code of conduct.
I mean, was beheading against this code of conduct?
No, that's how you get rid of vampires.
He wasn't a
I mean,
vampire.
how much of it did you eat, Goblin?
Actually, he was.
I didn't
wow.
eat anything.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Wow. Harsh words. So eventually you guys do get back to town. It seems things are still pretty like relaxed around town. No disasters have come into the wake of things lately. Everybody's kind of got back into the swing of things without wolves hunting everybody down. What do you guys do for your downtime? You have a bunch of money now. If you want to go see if you can buy magic items, you can try to look for a shop like that.
I'm gonna go
Hell
put a
yeah.
pot through that fucking wizard's window.
Oh yeah, you're finally gonna fulfill that request.
All right,
Um,
I'm looking for the closest shop that sells magic weapons.
Okay. You see there is a shop, the Golden Wand, that is in the market for selling magic items. It seems to be like a pawn shop, so there's kind of like an always rotating session of magic items that are within that store.
All right, I'll go in and speak to the owner or whoever.
Greetings. What can I do for you today? You see like a relatively he's in his like late 30s. He's like a tabaxi wizard, and he's got like his little tail flicking as he's talking to you. What can I do for you today? My
Hey,
name
kitty.
is Jerome. My name. Well, that's racist.
What?
My name is Jerome. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, Jerome. My name is Minnie. I'm just looking for some weapons, well, maybe some kind of a crossbow.
Well, I'll see what we have in stock. Once again, my fucking downtime activities thing's getting to go. Hold on, let me look. Come on, please pop up. Roll 20, please.
Preferably uses only one hand. I'm not good at lifting.
Yes. Let me just look in here. Come on. Okay, now you seem to be working.
I'm gonna give him a little wing too.
All right. If my fucking. All right. Come on. Roll 20, please. All right, there we go. No, that's not it either. I would really like it, roll 20, if you could just work with me here and not give me bullshit. Okay. Fucking. Activities. No, that's short rest. Fuck. Hold on. Let me look around here for a second. 5e. Roll 20. Yes. Sorry about this. Roll 20 is being a pain in my ass right now. I'm going to my compendium and looking at this thing, see how this works. All right. So, anyways, what are the rest of you doing? Are you also in the shop as well?
I'm gonna send a letter to home. Just
Okay.
do my thing.
Anything in particular?
I'm gonna send 80 gold to my family
Cool.
because that's just how I am these days.
I'm also
Mhm.
gonna go to the post office and mail some gold to my family, but realizing I only have 4 gold. Womp womp womp.
Womp womp.
That's depressing. I'm sorry.
And then I'm gonna spend the rest of the time pondering what I did because I was so fucked up.
Back to it, boys.
Back on that grind.
Back on that grind. Wow. Okay, roll 20. You really don't want to work with me today, huh? Okay. I fucking see how it is. You think I don't know roll 20? You think I don't know? Gateway timeout? What? Okay. All right. Okay, how about this? Let me see if this is what I'm working with
You
here.
can just come back to me. Do other people think for you.
All right, yeah, we're gonna come back to you. Can you guys? So yeah, you sent a letter home. You also sent a letter home. So does anybody else do anything else on your downtime? Because I think we're gonna spend about a week worth of downtime.
After
a
I
week worth
toss
of
that pot, I'd
Yeah,
like
because
to.
because as long as Minnie's got that flesh rot, I don't think you're like bringing her out into the field with you guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
After I toss that pot, I'd like to look for enchanted equipment.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're looking for with enchanted equipment?
Something that might help me sneak.
All right.
And I guess if they're doing if we're just doing a week of downtime, is there any like odd jobs I can do for money?
Okay. We get downtime for money. Okay. I think I have the magic items fixed. All right. So roll 20. I don't need you anymore. You're dead to me. So for Minnie, who's in the magic item shop, please roll me a d20.
Who, Minnie?
Yeah, Minnie. All right, it's 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Okay. You are gonna roll me. Let's see. You're gonna roll me 1d100 on your you're gonna roll me just like 1d100. 37. You can see that he's a little short on magic weapons. It seems like this guy seems to be like running like kind of like a shop here. Like a lot of adventurers like come through and buy magic weapons to go into the Margrave. But he's like, okay, so you wanted a what kind of weapon did you want? You like a bow?
Yeah, like a one-handed crossbow.
Crossbow, one-handed. You see that he like pulls one out, and you see it's got like a little magical shine to it, and it appears that it is not pink. It seems to be like a very like good heavy crossbow. Not I'm sorry, not heavy, light. It's got a nice brown sheen to it, lots of arcane runes that are on it. You probably like customize it later with like pink
Light
paint and
crossbow
such.
or hand crossbow?
Oh, just hand crossbow.
Hand
Yeah, he's
crossbow.
got,
Okay.
yeah, it's a hand crossbow. My bad. So he puts it on the table. He says, "Is this what you're looking for?"
That's just it. How much is this gonna cost?
Okay. Weapons as the DM searches for that. So he says, "This is gonna run you about 400 gold pieces."
You got anything better than that? Just better than a 400 gold?
The next one after that is like a +2 cross. What? Oh, like a +2 hand bow.
If that exists, yeah.
Yeah, that's about 4,000 gold pieces.
Okay, you know what? I'll take the 400.
Yeah, I've also got like he pulls out like a little potion that he's got on the back shelf, and he says, this one's also like 400 gold pieces. It's a and he looks at the potion like a few times over again before he's not sure like what it is. This is a potion of animal friendship if you want it. It's about 400 gold pieces too if you want it.
Ooh, what is it gonna do?
Well, and he pulls out like a little microscope. I'm sorry, not a microscope. He's got like a little magnifying glass. He says, "Well, if I'm reading the label here right, at least, potion of animal friendship allows you. When you drink this potion, you can cast the animal friendship spell at a DC 13 save for 1 hour at will. And as you can kind of see it up front, you can see that some of the muddy liquid in this thing brings a few bits of it into view. There's like a fish scale in there, a hummingbird tongue, a cat claw is also in there, and a squirrel hair seems to like pop up in this thing.
It's gonna be tough.
Does this mean that the animals will be my friend forever?
He looks at he gets out a scroll of animal friendship, and he says, it says this allows you to like convince it to like not mean you any harm. And this lasts for like 24 hours. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but the potion's only one time, and the scroll's only one time.
Well, yeah. It won't. Well, maybe you convince it afterwards. I don't know.
Hey,
Give it a
here,
good.
I'll make you a deal. If you could find me a way to make an animal my friend forever, ever, I'll buy it for any.
I'll work on getting that potion immediately.
Thank you, but I'll just take the crossbow for today.
He puts the potion down. He's like, "Oh, wait." He pulls the same potion back up, and he says, "I've got this other potion. It's a potion of animal friendship that works on fish. And so basically, you take a fish in a bowl, you use animal friendship on them, they just be your friends forever."
Can I do like a insight on that?
All right, do insight.
No!
I'm gonna see how good his deception is. I might roll like a critical failure or something. Nope. This guy, you think he's telling you the absolute truth, and he says, "Hey, 400 gold pieces. I'll even throw in the fish." He pulls out
You
like
got a deal, sir.
he pulls out like a little fish in a bag, and he like gives it to me.
No, I
He
want to
says,
pick a fish of my own.
"Okay, all right, hey man, you do what you want." And I'm sorry, and he like puts the fish back, and he just dumps it on the floor. He's like, "Okay, whatever. Here's your potion, 400 gold pieces."
And the bow?
And the and the bow, that's another 400.
All right, here's 800.
All right, gives you 800. He gives himself 800 gold pieces. Like, okay, all right, this is what I'm talking about.
She's walking out of the store with the biggest grin on her face.
Okay. So for Donovan, you want to do some odd jobs, right?
Yeah.
It's just a +1 hand crossbow, right?
Yeah, it's just a +1 hand crossbow. So
What do you mean,
Donovan?
Donovan?
No, wait. But yeah, go with him. I'm actually gonna go fishing again because I'm crazy.
Oh, I was like,
I'm
I
sorry.
know Kevin wanted to do odd jobs for money.
Oh, Kevin, I'm sorry. Once again, your voices sound the same to me for some reason. Dan, it is getting late in the evening. So yeah, you want to do odd jobs?
Whatever to make some money so I can send back home to my family.
Okay, yeah, there are a ton of odd jobs around here. Is there anything in specific you wanted to do that maybe you're good at?
What's a wizard? I mean, whatever a wizard can do, and it pays a lot of money.
Do you want to do some wizard tutoring?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Ugh.
Give me an Arcana check.
Kevin would be the worst teacher.
I would literally be the worst. You are right, but this is funny.
I don't know. You're like one of the greatest divination wizards of your time. You've seen your death, which is like not supposedly super great. Let me just get my book. I'm not trusting Roll20 here, so I just picked the book out.
I'm glad I have a +7 in Arcana, because god damn, that would have been bad.
Oof, that would have been bad. Let's see here.
It's not letting me put a +1 crossbow in my bag.
So, you actually do some pretty nice tutoring for some of these kids in this town because they don't have like good tutors. They give you they and their parents give you like a good chunk of money. They give you like 200 gold pieces for the week.
Okay, and I want to send 190 to my family.
Fuck yeah, dude. How much of you're gonna have to keep track of how much you sent to your family, by the way. So.
Oh, you want me to keep total how much I send in?
Yeah, just because like it might come up later.
Okay. I will do that now.
Okay, and then someone wanted to do training, right?
80 plus 190.
I'm just gonna fish for a week.
You're just gonna fish for a week. I'm just gonna say then, for that, give me a survival check. Yeeks.
Where's that old man? I'm fucking handle your odd.
Yeah, I want to meet the old man again. Let me get him up.
With a 5,
Let
you
me
don't
call
get
him
that
up
old
on my-
man.
Let me call him up on my cell phone.
There's no cell phones in D&D. Don't fuck with me. But yeah, with a 5, oof. Okay, give me a D6 as a complication happens. Oof. Okay.
Never like a oof.
So, as you go down to fish, whenever you are there fishing, nobody there catches fish.
What a
It just
curse.
seems like, yeah, it hurts. Everybody notices. It's like everybody that is around you has bad luck fishing. That is why the old guy does not come to help you because he doesn't want to catch this fucking bad luck you have.
Man, the old man's a good luck charm. If he comes here, it'll bounce out.
The old man is just like, that looks like some shit. I don't want to couch that shit.
Unfortunate indeed.
How unfortunate. So Minnie got okay. That. Bosley, what are you doing?
Looking for magical something to help me sneak better.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. You roll investigation. With a yeah, just roll investigation.
At like stores, you know.
Yeah, because you're looking for like a specific thing to help
Oh,
you.
fuck.
Wow. You're pretty sure. Fuck. Actually, hold on a second. Let's see. Oof. Okay, roll me 86.
Okay.
So, something kind of weird happens. During the week, you see a lot more of the police of Zobak, some of the guards at least, start to head towards the downtown area down near Kobold Ghetto. And it doesn't take you long to find out that the Beast's headquarters was raided. Basically, it seems that someone leaked information out of the headquarters and basically found that there was a criminal empire going on down there. So people fucking went in there and like started taking names and kicking ass. You don't think anybody died, and you also know that there were no arrests made. So it seems like everybody got out clean, but it looks like the jig was up for that place at the very least. So it seems killing somebody in broad daylight, at least in the Kobold Ghetto, attracted a lot of attention, and probably not the right ones. So you get word pretty fast from the Beast telling you that they are going to move locations to outside of Zobek. So he will be relocating.
Okay.
Also, you do not find your magic item, if that was not made clear.
Can I look for Porticia?
For the what?
Porticia.
You're gonna have to
Noble
remind me.
knife.
The noble. Oh, Portentia. Yeah. So yeah, if you're looking for Portentia, then yeah, roll me another investigation check. That's insight.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Not much different.
Not much different, but hey. So yeah, for Portentia drawn, you don't really have to look far. Portentia has an office here in Zobek. Or at least her company does, Drawn Industries. You see that Drawn Industries, it has a very small office building that is here in Zobek. It seems like very formal and very legalized building. You see that like there are a bunch of her like knights that are around, or like her militia is around the building, just sort of keeping security checks and clear. People that are coming in have like little ID cards or like have appointments set up. So it appears that she's doing her business in Zobek these days.
Okay, so you said that the Beast's head has moved out of town.
The Beast Head has relocated. You don't know where they are, but they did say they were moving out of Zobek. It seems like the heat has gotten too hot here.
Would I have to worry about being seen entering here?
So are you talking from like a criminal standpoint?
No, I'm talking about the mafia not wanting me to be here.
So you know that like you are not like identified with the Beast Head yet. If somebody like knew like you were connected with them, you probably would have gotten a knock on your
No,
door.
I
For the
don't want
militia.
the Beast's head to know that I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, do a quick perception check. You kind of take a quick look around, and you don't see anybody that kind of looks like a Beast's Head men that are like eyeing you from the shadows. So you don't think you have any spies on you right now. If word got back to the Beast's Head that you're in here, it would have to come from like another source.
Okay, then I'll enter.
You get stopped at the door by one of the knights, and they say, "Excuse me, what's your business with Drawn Enterprises today?"
Information.
They look at each other and they say, "What information?"
Information that could be very beneficial for you.
They take another look at each other and then they let you pass.
Okay.
You head inside. You see there's maybe like a little bit of a line once you get inside. People are also coming in. It appears that Portentia has a lot of money, so there are kind of like small business owners that have taken out loans from Portentia, that are kind of here to like either like pay their debts or like renegotiate deals because they couldn't pay up because business maybe it's a little slow. So eventually, as you come up, You go to her office. This is where this line is leading. And you see Portentia Jean, as you come inside, is sort of signing away at some paperwork and looks at you with her very blue iris colored eyes, and she says, "Oh, hello there. I believe we met before at the mayor's office."
Yes, yes. Could I speak with you privately?
She looks around. She says, "We're in my office. This is about as private as it gets."
All right, I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, all right. Close the door. Whatever makes you feel safe.
So, noble knife, eh?
Excuse me.
You heard me.
She looks at you for like a hard beat, and she says, "I heard you, but I don't think I understand."
Don't play dumb with me. This is something that can help us both out very greatly.
Do a persuasion check.
Where's my persuasion?
Oof. Okay. I'm gonna quickly roll. Okay. Let's see. One is her insight. It's only a +3. Oh. +3. It's also a 22.
Damn.
She looks at you very evenly, and she says, "Beneficial how?"
Wait, what?
Beneficial how?
Well, I have a little bit of choice info on who you may be after.
Speak.
Well, I'm going to need a promise from you that you will help me get out of the situation I am currently in.
Done.
All right. So, I work for an organization known as the Beast's Head.
Yes.
You probably already knew that.
Didn't know that. I had suspicions, but thank you for confirming.
Okay, so you would obviously know that I know where T is located, to say the least, kind of.
Ooh, okay. That is interesting. We pulled a raid on the book fetish. Unfortunately, he had escape precautions already in there. Apparently, he has a wand of teleportation that he uses to snappy a quick getaway. So we didn't have the ability to get him.
Yes. I have a couple of things that I think that he could have gone to, but know that eventually he will call upon me, and I will know once again where he is. When I call back upon you, just be ready. Just be ready to take him on.
She nods and she says, "And all you request in return is that I help you get out of this, basically?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When this is all over, I will set you up somewhere far away from here.
I don't
And
feel like I'm doing my family name too good by continuing the path I'm on.
oh, so you just want a clean slate? Is that what you're asking for?
Yes. I want my history to not be with them.
She has a contemplative look on her face, and she says, "I have a magic item in my possession called the Scissors of Fate. If used on a person, they can cut your historical ties within certain boundaries. Stuff like the legend lore spell will no longer be able to give out information on bits of your life. Traces of your existence will be, of course, wiped from areas that would be unclean. I've used them myself a few times. If we were to do this, and if we were to clean up the beast's head here in the Margrave, I would be more than happy to let you use them for cleaning up your own name.
That would be very good.
It's settled then. She pulls out a little purple stone and she lays it on the desk and she said, "This is my personal line. You give the call, I'll come running."
All right. Then we have a deal. And I put out my hand.
Shakes it.
I'll be with you in time. And then I
And
head out.
she says, "I'll also be with you in time." And then a crossbow shot comes through as Minnie just fires him down. No, but yeah, Minnie's also just doing some target practice in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where we'll end tonight's session with that luxurious deal for Bosley. Good session tonight, guys. Glad to be back.
Woo!
Question: can I shoot twice with a hand crossbow and then shoot once with my head?
What? No.
Because Thirstings just says you could use your pack weapon, but I have 2 pack weapons now. I could make
You
both of
can't
them.
have more than one packed weapon. What are
Yeah,
you
you can.
talking about?
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Sorta. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I will.
But that's not how that works.
All right.
How would you get the third attack?
Well, because Thirsting Blade just says